big blessing of Parameshwara. This is a great blessing of Brahma Krupa Kevalam. Okay? So these 67 mantras are practiced by all these participants for last few months. Okay? Many of them are learning these Veda mantras for last 2 standing. అందరం నుంచొని మంత్రాలు మనం చదవబోతున్నాము. పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో సీనియర్ సిటిజన్స్, దోస్ హూ కెనాట్ స్టాండ్, ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ దెమ్ టు సిట్. We stand and read these mantras. The people, those who cannot stand because of their health issues or age issues, don't mind, please sit. Please be seated. There is nothing wrong if you sit also if your health is not permitted. It's mainly for the uniformity. I want to make sure that people will not fall into sleep while recitation. So I just request all of you, those who can stand, please be standing. This recitation takes some 13 to 14 minutes. Yeah, I will do it. This recitation takes 13 to 14 minutes. After the recitation, the meaning will be explained. Hello. So much. Yeah. You can sit, sir, or if you want while reading, you can stand and sit. Okay, na? Yeah. While so here today we have a people from 80 years to 7-8 years, those who are going to recite this. Such a big blessing. Okay, we are all together going to recite these mantras. I will also be coming down. Yep. Madam, you can sit and stand. That's it. Aside, next to you, because you have to wear your own footwear after the recitation. Just please keep, if possible, if not possible, please. But I request personally to keep your footwear aside, with a respect what we are going to recite. Final. దయచేసి పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ అందరూ మీ చెప్పులు పక్కన విడిచి పక్కన పెట్టుకోండి. మళ్ళీ మీ చెప్పులు వేసుకోవాలి, పక్క వాళ్ళ చెప్పులు వేసుకోకూడదు అయిపోయిన తర్వాత. ఓకే, ప్లీజ్. ఎవరైతే నుంచోలేరో పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారో దయచేసి కూర్చోండి, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. సో we are not doing any rehearsal because of the time constraint. Directly we are going to recite the final. Already ఇందాక ఒక రిహార్సల్ అయిపోయింది, ఓన్లీ నుంచొని చదవలేదు మనం అంతే. I hope all of you are ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hari Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Vedo Veda Vedango Veda Vittavihi Acharyam Tvam Pranamamyaham. Om Vishwani Devasavitadurtani Parasuva Yadbhadram Tanna Asuva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Agni Mile Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Rutwijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Agnih Purve Virishiriyo Nutanairuta Sadevangeha Vakshati Agninare Mashnavat Poshameva Dive Dive Yashasam Veeravattamam Agneyam Yajnamadvaram Vishvatah Paribhurasi स इद्देवेषु गच्छति अग्निर्होता कविक्रतुः सत्यश्चित्रश्रवस्तमः देवो देवेभिरागमत् यदङ्गदासुषे त्वमग्ने भद्रं करिष्यसि तवेतत्सत्यमङ्गिरः उपत्वाग्ने दिवे दिवे दोषावस्तर्धिया वयं नमो भरन्तयेमसि राजन्तमध्वराणां गोपामृतस्य दीदिविं वर्धमानं स्वेदमे स नः पिबेव सूनवे अग्ने सोपायनो भव स च स्वानः स्वस्तये ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ विद्माशरस्य पितरं पर्जन्यं शतवृष्ण्यं तेनाते तन्वे शङ्करं पृथिव्यां ते निषेचनं बहिष्टे अस्तु बालिति विद्माशरस्य पितरं मित्रं शतवृष्ण्यं तेनाते तन्वे शङ्करं पृथिव्यां ते निषेचनं बहिष्टे अस्तु बालिति विद्माशरस्य पितरं वरुणं शतवृष्ण्यं तेनाते तन्वे शङ्करं पृथिव्यां ते निषेचनं बहिष्टे अस्तु बालिति विद्माशरस्य पितरं चन्द्रं शतवृष्ण्यं तेनाते तन्वे शङ्करं पृथिव्यां ते निषेचनं बहिष्टे अस्तु बालिति विद्माशरस्य पितरं सूर्यं शतवृष्ण्यं तेनाते तन्वे शङ्करं पृथिव्यां ते निषेचनं बहिष्टे अस्तु बालिति ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ एकाशमे दशचमे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः द्वे च मे विंशतिश्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः तिस्रश्च मे त्रिंशच्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः चतस्रश्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः पञ्च च मे पञ्चाशच्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः षष्ठ मे षष्टिश्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः सप्त च मे सप्ततिश्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः अष्ट च मे अशीतिश्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः नव च मे नवतिश्च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः दश च मे शतं च मे अपवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः शतं च मे सहस्रं चापवक्तार ओषधे ऋतजातऋतावरी मधुमे मधुलाकरः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सोमं राजानं वरुणमग्निम् अन्वारभामहे आदित्यं विष्णुं सूर्यं ब्रह्माणं च बृहस्पतिम् इत एतौ दारुहन् दिवः पृष्ठान्यारुहन् प्रभूर्जयो यथापदोद्यामङ्गिरसो ययुः राये अग्ने महे त्वा दानाय समिधीमहि ईडिष्वा हि महे वृषन् द्यावाहोत्राय पृथिवी दधन्वेवाय धीमनुवोचत् ब्रह्मेति वेरुदत् परिविश्वानि काव्या नेमिश्चक्रमिवाभुवत् प्रत्यग्ने हरसाहरः शृणाहि विश्वतस्परि यातु धानस्य रक्षसो बलम् न्युज्यवीर्यम् त्वमग्ने वसून्विहा रुद्राणादित्यान् उत यजास्वध्वरञ्जनम् मनुजातं घृतपृशम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अग्नेयते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयते अर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयते तेजस्तेन तमतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ वायुयते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायुयते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायुयते अर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायुयते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायुयते तेजस्तेन तमतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सूर्ययते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययते अर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययते तेजस्तेन तमतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ चन्द्रयते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयते अर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयते तेजस्तेन तमतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ य एकं देवमेकभृतं वेद न द्वितीयो न तृतीयश्चतुर्थो नाप्युच्यते न पञ्चमो न षष्ठः सप्तमो नाप्युच्यते नाष्टमो न नवमो दशमो नाप्युच्यते स सर्वस्मै विपश्यति यच्च प्राणति यश्च न तमिदं निगतं सः स एष एक एकहृदेक एव। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ इन्द्रो विश्वस्य राजति शं नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे शं नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शं नो भवत्वर्यमा शं न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः शं नो वातः पवतां शं नः सपतु सूर्यः शं नः कनिक्रदद्देव पर्जन्यो अभिवर्षतु अहानिशं भवन्तु नः शं रात्रिः प्रतिधीयतां शं न इन्द्राग्नि भवतामवोभिः शं न इन्द्रावरुणा रातहव्या शं न इन्द्रापूषणा वाजसातौ शमिन्द्रा सोमा सुविताय शं यो शं नो देवीरभिष्टया आपो भवन्तु पीतये शं योरभिस्रवन्तु नः द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सा मा शान्तिरेधि तच्छक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्तात् शुक्रमुच्चर पश्येम शरदः शतं जीवेम शरदः शतं शृणुयाम शरदः शतं प्रब्रवाम शरदः शतम् अदीनास्याम शरदः शतं भूयश्च शरदः शतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
We have completed the recitation by immense grace of Parameshwara. So, andaram kalisi Brahma Krupa hi Kevalam.
ब्रह्म कृपा हि केवलम्
Brahma Krupa hi Kevalam.
ब्रह्म कृपा हि केवलम्
Brahma Krupa hi Kevalam.
ब्रह्म कृपा हि केवलम्.
So we could read this. ఇది ఎందుకు చదవగలిగాము? కేవలం పరమేశ్వరుడి యొక్క అనుగ్రహం వల్ల, దయ వల్ల మాత్రమే మనము చదవగలిగాం. We could recite only because of Parameshwara's grace, not because of anyone's efforts or anyone's of greatness. Thank you so much. Please be seated. అందరూ దయచేసి కూర్చోండి. Now Abhigna will read out the meaning of these mantras. After this we'll offer a small prayer, very small prayer. I will offer in Telugu, in English Rekha Didi will offer. Yeah, small prayer you will offer in English. A very small prayer. So now I am giving to Abhigna. Please read it in English and Telugu. Please explain the meaning in Telugu and in English. Okay, thank you.
Evil and negativity, invoking continuous protection, grace and prosperity. They praise Parabrahma, Agni, the self-illuminate, as the supreme leader and first existence before creation, the one worthy of worship by all beings, whose divine consciousness safeguards us from wrongdoing. By declaring the knowledge of Supreme Parabrahma as the protector, nourisher and possessor of countless powers, qualities, riches, the mantras affirm our devotion and desire for divine health, growth and well-being, with all adversities kept far away. O Parameshwara, may hatred never arise within us or among our fellow beings. May all forms of negativity, arishadvargas, ignorance, anxiety and stress never affect us or those around us. Tadhastu. ఇప్పుడు నేను మనం చదివిన మంత్రాల యొక్క అర్థాన్ని తెలుగులో చదవబోతున్నాను. మనం ఇప్పటి వరకు చదివిన మంత్రాలు పరబ్రహ్మని రక్షకుడిగా, పోషకుడిగా, సమస్త దివ్య గుణములకు, సంపదలకి అధిపతిగా తెలియజేస్తున్నాయి. పరబ్రహ్మని అగ్ని అనగా స్వయం జ్యోతి స్వరూపుడు, సమస్త సృష్టి కంటే ముందు నుంచి ఉన్నవాడు, సర్వలోక పూజ్యుడు, పరమనేతగా స్తుతిస్తాయి. పరబ్రహ్మ అనుగ్రహం మనల్ని ప్రతి క్షణం అశుభముల నుండి రక్షిస్తుంది. ఈ మంత్రాలన్నీ పరబ్రహ్మకు చక్కటి ప్రార్థన వంటివి. ఇందులో భాగంగా వైదిక ఆచార్యులకు, శిష్యులకు మధ్య ఐక్యత, శాంతి, సౌభ్రాతృత్వం నెలకొల్పమని మనం వేడుకుంటున్నాము. అందరికీ తొలి గురువైన పరబ్రహ్మకి, అలాగే సనాతన వేద ధర్మంలో పవిత్ర జ్ఞానాన్ని సంరక్షించి తరతరాలకు అందించిన ఋషులకు, వైదిక ఆచార్యులకు కూడా ప్రణామం వ్యక్తం చేస్తున్నాము. అన్ని రకాల చెడుల నుండి, అశుభాల నుండి తొలగించి నిరంతర రక్షణ, కృప, శ్రేయస్సు ప్రసాదించమని ప్రార్థిస్తున్నాము. ఈ మంత్రాల ద్వారా మన ఆరోగ్యము, వృద్ధి, మనకు శ్రేయస్సు చెందాలని మరియు సమస్త విఘ్నాలు మనకు దూరం అవ్వాలని ప్రార్థిస్తున్నాము. ఓ పరమేశ్వర, ద్వేషభావం ఎప్పటికీ మా హృదయాల్లోనూ, మా సహజీవుల హృదయాలలోనూ ఉత్పన్నం కాకుండా చూడండి. అన్ని రకాల దుష్ట ప్రవృత్తులు, అరిషడ్వర్గాలు, అజ్ఞానము, ఆందోళన, ఒత్తిడి ఇవేవి మా మీదను మా చుట్టూ ఉన్న వారిపైనను ప్రభావం చూపకుండా అనుగ్రహించండి. తథాస్తు.
Thank you so much, Avigna. We will offer a small prayer now, just 1 minute. Telugu, then Didi will do it in English. Yeah. Om Ekameva Dvitiyam Brahma Sannama Rupa Vivarjitam Rutang Satyam Parabrahma Ishwaram Lokapalakam Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम आपों ज्योतिं रसोमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्सुवरोम्. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भार्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम आपों ज्योतिं रसोमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्सुवरोम्. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भार्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम आपों ज्योतिं रसोमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्सुवरोम्. ओम अश्विनायज्वरीरिषो द्रवत्पाणि शुभस्पति पुरुभुजाचनस्यतम् अश्विना पुरुदं सासा नराशवीरया धिया धिष्णावनतङ्गिरः दस्रा युवाकवस्सुता न सत्यावृत्तबर्हिषः आयातं रुद्रवर्तनी. సర్వోత్కృష్టుడైనటువంటి సమస్త విశ్వాన్ని సృష్టించి పరిపోషించుచున్నటువంటి ఓ జగత్పాలక, ఓ పరంధామ, ఓ పరమేశ్వర, మేమందరము కూడా ఇంత చక్కగా ఈరోజు ఈ మందిరంలో కూడి, ఈ ప్రాంతంలో కూడి మీ యొక్క ఉపాసన సలిపేటటువంటి, మీ యొక్క వేదమంత్రాలను చదివేటటువంటి ఇంతటి మహద్భాగ్యాన్ని మాకు ప్రసాదించినందుకు ఎనలేని కృతజ్ఞతలు పరమేశ్వర. మేమందరము కూడా మీ యొక్క వైదిక ధర్మాన్ని, బ్రహ్మధర్మాన్ని ఎటువంటి కల్మషము, కపటత్వము, కుటిలత్వము లేకుండా అర్థం చేసుకొని మా జీవితంలో ఆచరించి ఇతరులకు బోధించేటటువంటి శక్తిని, యుక్తిని, బుద్ధిని మాకు ప్రసాదించండి పరమేశ్వర. తెలిసి కానీ తెలియక కానీ మా అంతరాళలో పేర్కొన్నటువంటి కామ, క్రోధ, మద, మాత్సర్య, లోభ, మోహాదుల వంటి అన్ని అంతర్గత శత్రువుల నుండి, బహిర్గత శత్రువుల నుండి సదా రక్షించండి. మా జీవితాలను ఎల్ల వేళలా దయతో, క్షమతో, ధైర్యంతో, సహనంతో, జ్ఞానంతో నింపండి. మా తల్లిదండ్రులపైన, మా ఆచార్యులపైన, ఎల్ల మానవాళిపైన ఎల్లవేళలా మీ యొక్క బ్రహ్మధర్మ శుభాలను వర్షింపచేయండి. మేమందరము కూడా అత్యంత ఐకమత్యంతో మనస్పర్ధలు, అభిప్రాయ భేదాలు వీడి ఈ సనాతన వైదిక ధర్మ పతాకాన్ని, బ్రహ్మధర్మ పతాకాన్ని విశ్వం నలుమూలలా ఎగరవేసేటువంటి శక్తిని, యుక్తిని, బుద్ధిని మాకు ప్రసాదించండి. ఓం పూర్ణమదః పూర్ణమిదం పూర్ణాత్ పూర్ణముదచ్యతే పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. Now I request Rekha Deji, please come on to dais.
Hari Om. O Lord of this beautiful universe, we once again gathered together over here this afternoon to remember you, think of you, and praise you, O Lord. This moment is a very precious moment for each one of us, physically present here, and those who are praying for us from far and wide, knowing that we have gathered here for this conference. This conference has witnessed beautiful moments with children, elders, and seniors amidst us. This would not have been possible if it wasn't for your grace. Lord, we thank you for this beautiful moment, for the food we eat, for every session that we've had, and every interaction that we've had with our fellow beings believing the same faith. We meet new people day in and day out, but we do not make an effort to reach out to them. These 2 days have shown us that how strangers can become friends and how friends can become family. We take this opportunity to think about you. We take this opportunity to accept each one of us amidst us. We come from different stations, we come from different places, but we come for a common cause, Brahma Kirpa Hi Kevalam. What a beautiful meaning our elders and ancestors have given us to follow. Let us carry on this legacy with your blessings. It is you who has taught us to accept situation, people, and everything that comes in our life. It is you who has taught us how to bond with ourselves, bond with our family, and to bond with others. In a country, in a world full of rush, you have taught us to pause. This is one moment that we all sit together and actually pause and think of our life. Many of us think about the things that were. Many of us think about the things that are going to be. But many of us do not think of this beautiful moment that we are spending with you. We have seen children, elders, singing, reciting, speaking. Lord, this is all your blessings. Without your blessings, nothing is possible. We have spoken about nature, we have spoken about earth, we have spoken about science, medicine, and everything. Let this physical journey of ours lead us, not only our physical journey, but mental, emotional, social, and spiritual journey to make our families, states, country, and the world a better place to live in. All the Sanatan Dharma, Vedic Dharmas, whatever we have learnt as children, let us continue this legacy because we have to pass it on to the present generation and hereafter. This very place where we are sitting was not built by us, but we are blessed to enjoy the bliss of this venue. We have to thank you, O Lord. We have been enjoying every meal in this premises. We have to thank you for it. It is because of you that the farmers could provide to the vegetable vendors and then to the cooks. We are so very blessed that where some are going hungry, we are enjoying your bounty. At this moment, we take a moment of silence, feel you amidst us, realize you, and actually thank you for every breath that we take in this universe, which is given to us absolutely free and with generosity from you. Thank you, O Lord, every second, every minute, every day. If we forget to thank you enough, please forgive us. It is from you we have learned that forgiveness is the greatest character that we need to possess. Thank you, O Lord, for everything that we have at this moment and always. Hari Om Tat Sat. Brahma Kirpa Hi Kevalam.
I just request Keshav Chanda garu to please come on to dais. Now I request jury members from Telugu Book of Records to say few words. మన కోసం అశోక్ గారు అని ఫ్యూ వర్డ్స్ చెప్పండి. ఒక 2 minutes.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అండి. అందరికి కూడా ఈ సందర్భంగా స్వాగతం, శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తూ 134 ఆల్ ఇండియా బ్రహ్మో కాన్ఫరెన్స్. నిజం చెప్తున్నాను, నేను ఆర్య సమాజ్లో చదువుకున్నాను. 69 వరంగల్లో అసన్పర్తిలో ఆర్య సమాజ్ అని, అది ఓం భూర్భువస్వ అని చదువుతూ ఉంటే అప్పుడే కొన్ని గుర్తొచ్చాయి. ఈ బుక్ లేదు కదా, అప్పుడు మేము భోజనం చేస్తూ ఉంటే దానికి ముందు ఇది చదివించేవాళ్ళు. చేసేటప్పుడు చేసే ముందో చాలా చిన్నప్పుడు అన్నట్టు. 1969 అంటే ఐ వాజ్ జస్ట్ సెకండ్ క్లాస్, ఫస్ట్ అండ్ సెకండ్ క్లాస్. సో ఈ కార్యక్రమం నిర్వహిస్తున్నటువంటి వీళ్ళని నేను అభినందించేంత ఏజ్ కాదు, చిన్నవాడినే. బట్ ఇంతమందిని పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయించినందుకు మాత్రం తప్పకుండా అభినందించాలి ఆర్గనైజర్స్ అందరినీ కూడా. సో ఇంత చిన్న వయస్సులో పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, బట్ మనకు ఒక మెచ్యూరిటీ వచ్చింది. మనం ఏది మంచి, ఏది చెడు, ఏంటి, ఏది చేయకూడదు, ఏది చేయాలనేది మనకు తెలుసు. కానీ పిల్లల్ని ఈ విధంగా ఒక వేదం గురించి, వేదాల గురించి, మన యొక్క సంస్కృతి గురించి, సంప్రదాయం గురించి, స్పిరిచువల్ గురించి అలా వాళ్ళను మోల్డప్ ఈ స్థాయిలోనే చేయడం అనేటువంటిది ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్కే సాధ్యమైంది అని చెప్పేసి నేను ప్రగాఢంగా నమ్ముతూ ఉన్నాను. మనం ఏది ఆచరిస్తూ ఉంటే, మనం ఏది చేస్తూ ఉంటే అలానే పిల్లలు కూడా చేస్తారు. సో మనందరికి కూడా తెలుసు మొక్కై వంగనిది రానై వంగున అని చెప్పేసి అని. ఇప్పుడున్నటువంటి పరిస్థితిలో, ఈ స్థితిలో నిజంగా కూడా ఒక ప్రాథమిక స్థాయి నుంచే పిల్లల్ని ఇలాంటి మార్గంలో, ఒక స్పిరిచువల్ మార్గంలో పెట్టాల్సినటువంటి ఆవశ్యకత ఉంది. మనం టెక్నికల్గా బాగా పెరిగింది అని చెప్పేసి అని అనుకుంటున్నాం, కానీ మనం సంప్రదాయంగా, సంస్కృతి పరంగా చాలా వెనుకబడిపోతూ ఉన్నామని చెప్పేసి అని అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే అలా ఉంది, మీడియా అలా ఉంది. పిల్లలు ఏదో చూద్దామని చెప్పి, అంటే ఆ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అలానే ఉంది, మీడియా అలానే ఉంది, పరిస్థితులు అలానే ఉన్నాయి. వాటిని అధిగమించాలన్నప్పుడు ఇలాంటివి ఖచ్చితంగా నిర్వహించాలి. నాకు కనెక్ట్గా ఉన్నటువంటి వారు శ్రీమాన్ సార్. సో నేను ఫస్ట్ షాక్ అయ్యాను. సార్ పిల్లలకు ఒకటి వేదం నేర్పిద్దాం సార్, ఇట్లా నేర్పిస్తూ ఉన్నాము సార్, రండి సార్ ప్లీజ్, ఒక పిల్లలకు ల్యాప్టాప్ ఇచ్చేసి పిల్లలకు నేర్పిద్దాం సార్ అంటే, ల్యాప్టాప్ ఇవ్వడం ఏంటి, నేర్పించడం ఏంటి, అసలు ఎవరైనా సొంతం ఖర్చు పెట్టుకొని ఇలా నేర్పిస్తున్నారా ఉచితంగా? సో అలాంటి ఆలోచన రావడం నాకు చాలా హ్యాపీ అనిపించింది. నేను వెంటనే రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యాను. ఎందుకయ్యాను అన్నదానికి కూడా చెప్తాను. మా ఇంట్లో ఒక అమ్మాయి పైన ఉండేది, చదువుకుండేది. ఆ అమ్మాయి ఒక 1 year బ్యాక్ నాకు కాల్ చేసి, అంకుల్ నేను మా పాపకు కల్చర్ నేర్పించడం కోసం 40,000 రూపీస్ పే చేశానంది. నా గుండెలు అవిసిపోయినాయి. అంటే మనము కల్చర్, సంస్కృతి నేర్పించడానికి డబ్బులు కట్టాలా అంటే మన దగ్గర, నేను ఆ పాపను ఏం అనలేదు, కానీ నాకు మాత్రం బాధేసింది. అంటే మనము తల్లిదండ్రులుగా మనకే లేనప్పుడు మనం పిల్లలకు నేర్పించలేము. కాబట్టి అలాంటి సంస్కృతి మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ అవ్వద్దు అంటే డెఫినెట్గా పెద్దవాళ్ళుగా మనము పాటించాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఉంది. మనం పాటిస్తేనే మన వెనకాలనే పిల్లలు ఫాలో అవుతారు. మనం చేయకుంటే ఏది కూడా చేయమని చెప్పేసి అంటే నువ్వేం చేస్తున్నావు అనేటువంటి భావనతో వాడి యొక్క ఫేషియల్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ ఉంటాయి, సరిపోతుంది, చాలు. మనకు మాట అనాల్సిన పని లేదు. నువ్వేం చేస్తున్నావు ఇలా ఒక్క లుక్ వేస్తే చాలు. మనం పిల్లవాళ్ళు అందరూ అల్లరి చేస్తుంటే క్లాసులో ఏం చేస్తాం, ఏం మాట్లాడనక్కర్లేదండి, సైలెన్స్ కొట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఒక్కసారి సైలెంట్గా ఇలా పెట్టి వాళ్ళ దిక్కు తీక్షణంగా చూడండి, అయిపోతుంది. మరి అది మన దగ్గర, మన పిల్లల దగ్గర నుంచి మనకు వచ్చిందనుకోండి, మనం ఇలాంటి ఈ స్పిరిచువల్ను, ఈ యొక్క సంస్కృతిని మనం పాటిస్తున్నట్ట లేదు. దానికి భిన్నంగా ఇక్కడ ఈ వ్యవస్థ కనబడుతుంది. థ్యాంక్స్ అండ్ హ్యాట్స్ ఆఫ్ యు బోత్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఆర్గనైజర్స్ అందరికీ కూడా. ఇంతమంది ఏకదాటిగా చదువుతుంటే ఒక్కసారి రోమాంచము అంటారు. రోమాంచం అంటే వెంట్రుకలు నిలబడిపోయాయి అన్నట్టు. అందరు ఒక్కసారి చదువుతుంటే మాస్గా చదవడం అనేటువంటిది మనం రేరుగా చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. రేరుగా కాదు, అసలు ఇది ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇక్కడ నాకు తెలిసి. ఇలాంటి ఒక వేద పారాయణం అనేటువంటిది చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్కి వెళ్ళాను. భగవద్గీత ఇలాంటివి చెయ్యండి, మీరు చెయ్యండి అని ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను నేను. పిల్లలకి ఇది నేర్పించండి. ఎందుకంటే ఎక్కడో పోతూ ఉన్నాం మనం. దారి తప్పిపోతూ ఉన్నాం. టెక్నికల్గా బాగా పెరిగిపోయింది. మా పిల్లవాడు ల్యాప్టాప్తో ఆడుకుంటూ ఉన్నాడు, మా పిల్లవాడు ల్యాప్టాప్లో చూసి తింటూ ఉన్నాడు, ఇంకేదో చేస్తూ ఉన్నాడు. ఆఖరికి వంటలు కూడా అలాంటి పరిస్థితి అయిపోయింది. అలాంటి దుర్భరమైనటువంటి పరిస్థితి వచ్చింది. సో దాన్ని అధిగమించాలనంటే ఇలాంటివి తప్పకుండా జరగాలి, ఇలాంటి శిక్షణలు తప్పకుండా జరగాలి, ఇలాంటి కార్యక్రమాలు ఎప్పుడూ నిర్వహిస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఒక్క మాట చెప్పి నేను ముగిస్తాను. 100% ఇది ఇంకా ముందుకెళ్ళాలి. ఇంకా వేల మందితోని ఇదే విధంగా మీరు చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. నేను కూడా రావాలని కోరుకుంటూ ఉన్నాను. మీరందరూ కూడా ఇలా చేయండి. అఫీషియల్గా ఇది తెలుగు బుక్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్లో మీ వెబ్సైట్లో ఇది ఉండబోతుందని చెప్పేసి అని సభాముఖంగా తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. నాకు ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు మీ అందరికీ కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you, Ashok garu. Thank you so much for your kind words and excellent encouragement. స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా మీ యొక్క సర్టిఫికేట్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో తెలుగు బుక్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్ నుంచి వచ్చేటువంటి మీ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ మీ టీచర్ దగ్గర కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఈ సెషన్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మేబీ 5:30, 6 o'clock మీ టీచర్స్ మీ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ ఇస్తారు. దయచేసి మీ టీచర్స్ దగ్గర తెలుగు బుక్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్ నుంచి వచ్చే సర్టిఫికేటు, the certificate which you receive from Hyderabad Brahma Samaj, both the certificates, Telugu, the certificate each of the participants, the students, those who have practiced for last few months and done, so they have to collect their certificates from their teachers as well as a certificate of Brahma Samaj you will be collecting from your teachers, okay? And Ashok garu now will present the medal and the certificate for the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma, for the Brahma Samaj also they wanted to give a certificate as an organization. So that certificate Ashok garu will be presenting to our President Keshav Chand garu from Hyderabad. Yeah.
Sir, President garu, Secretary garu, Sriman garu, please. Randi sir. Randi, no problem. Secretary garu unnaru, inkevaru treasurer sir, please. Andaru randi. ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ, ప్రతి ఒక్కరు అందరూ పార్టిసిపేట్ అవ్వాలని, అంతే, వేరే ఏం లేదు.
Yeah, just Rekha Didi wanted to read out what is written in the certificate. Yeah.
Certificate of National Record, Mahaveda Paranam. Paranam. Okay. Sorry for the pronunciation. On the auspicious occasion of its centenary celebration, this is to certify the event conducted by Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, founded by Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and has successfully organized the 134th All India Brahmo Conference at Hyderabad, Telangana, on the auspicious occasion of its centenary celebrations held on 8th and 9th November 2025. Thousands of devotees and dignitaries from across India participated in this spiritual gathering, featuring enlightening discourses on Brahmo Samaj reforms, social service, and human values. In recognition of its century-long service towards spiritual awakening and social reform, the Telugu Book of Records, recognized internationally, proudly honors Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj for promoting truth, harmony, and divine unity among all the faiths. And it has been signed by Dr. Ashok Kumar, multifaceted person, National Records Jury. Thank you, sir. And Dr. Sangi Shetty, Radha Kumari, Mrs. Radhika Mangpuri, and Dr. Chintapatlia. Sorry, if the pronunciations went wrong. Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ రేఖా దీది. పార్టిసిపేట్స్ అందరూ కూడా మీ యొక్క సర్టిఫికేట్ ప్రతి ఒక్క పార్టిసిపెంట్కి, అంటే ప్రతి ఒక్క స్టూడెంట్కి ఎవరైతే లాస్ట్ ఫ్యూ మంత్స్ నుంచి నేర్చుకున్నారో మీ అందరికీ కూడా తెలుగు బుక్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్ నుంచి వచ్చిన సర్టిఫికేటు, బ్రహ్మ సమాజ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన సర్టిఫికేటు యూ విల్ బి కలెక్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ టీచర్. I request all the participants to collect the 2 certificates, one from Telugu Book of Records, one from Brahmo Samaj related to Mahaveda Parana from your teachers after the sessions at 6 o'clock, 6:30. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Rekha Didi. Thank you so much, Ashok Garu. Thank you, Padmata Garu. Thank you so much, madam. Now I request Keshav Chande Garu and Rekha Didi to felicitate our guest. Yeah, one more. Thank you so much. So kind of this. So nice.
The resonating sound of Vedic mantras has revived the hall with a spark of holiness and sanctity and has created a sense of unity and harmony amongst us all. Thank you to Acharya Ravishankar Garu, Rekha Sani Ma'am, Keshav Chand Garu, and all the participants who have taken part in this auspicious procession. I'd like to express our gratitude and humble thanks to TV Ashok Garu and Padmavati Garu from the Telugu Book of Records for recognizing our talent and offering us this immense opportunity. So once again, good evening everyone. Welcome to the 134th All India Brahmo Conference Session 2.2. And I'm your host Rishika Mamidyala, a member of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, and I'm currently pursuing BTech Nanotechnology at Mahindra University. So without further ado, let's dive into the program once again. Stories, not only a bunch of words and paragraphs, but also connect people, share experience, provoke thought, instill curiosity and interest, broaden one's perspective, cultivate a refined understanding, and foremost, boost knowledge. So now we will have a story time by Mr. Ravi Shankar. I invite Mr. Ravi Shankar onto the dais, please.
ఇంత అద్భుతంగా మనందరం విన్న ఈ వేద పారాయణం తర్వాత ఈ కథలు ఎంత లెవెల్లో మ్యాచ్ చేస్తాయో నాకు తెలియదు, బట్ ఐ ట్రై టు కంటిన్యూ ద మార్నింగ్ సెషన్. సో మార్నింగ్ నేను మీ అందరికీ ఒక కథ సగంలో వదిలేశాను. ఎవరైనా ముగింపు ఆలోచించారా? ఎనీవన్? ఎస్? నో? అసలు ఎవరికైనా ఆ ముగింపు వినాలని ఉందా? ఎస్? నో? ఉంది కదా. సో వినాలని ఉంది అన్న వాళ్ళందరూ ఒకసారి చేతులు ఎత్తండి. వావ్, సీరియస్లీ మీరు చెప్తారా? యా. సో అదే చెప్పండి.
కుందేలు ఏం చేస్తుందంటే తెలివిగా నక్క మనం చెప్పాం కదా నక్కకి ఈ విధంగా సింహాన్ని తీసుకురమ్మని అని సింహానికి వినపడేలా మాట్లాడుతుంది. సో అది విని సింహం ఏం చేస్తుంది? నక్కని తినేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు ఆ విధంగా వాళ్ళిద్దరూ సేఫ్ అవుతారు.
ఆ ఒంటి మీద ఒక చిన్న పాపో బాబో ఉండాలి. ఆ వంటేనా అంటాడు అనమాట మూడోడు. అప్పుడు ఆమె అవునవును ఆ వంటే నా వంటే అది ఎక్కడైనా చూసారంటే మేము ఎక్కడా చూడలేదు అంటారు. ఆ వంట ఎలా ఉందో చెప్తున్నారు కానీ ఆ వంటని చూడలేదు అన్నారు. నమ్మచ్చా? నమ్మచ్చా? ఎస్ నో నో. పాపం ఆమె కూడా అలాగే ఫీల్ అయ్యి మీరు ముగ్గురు అబద్ధం ఆడుతున్నారు, మీ ముగ్గురిని రాజుగారి దగ్గర తీసుకెళ్తానని. అప్పట్లో మనుషులు చాలా మంచోళ్ళు కాబట్టి ఆమె చెప్తే ముగ్గురు కూడా రాజుగారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళారనమాట. సో రాజుగారు మళ్ళీ అదే క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారు, వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు అదే సమాధానాలు చెప్పారు. అప్పుడు రాజుగారు అంటున్నారు, మీరు చూడకుండా ఆ వంట ఎలా ఉందో ఎలా చెప్పగలిగారు అని అంటారనమాట. అప్పుడు ఆ ముగ్గురు అంటారు, మహారాజా మేము చూసే చెప్పాం మహారాజా అంటారు. అంటే ఆ వంటని చూసారంటే లేదు మేము వచ్చే దారిలో వంట పాదముద్రలు గమనించాం, అందులో 3 ఒకేలాగా ఉండి ఒకటి మాత్రమే తేడాగా ఉంది, దాన్ని బట్టి అది కుంటే వంట అయి ఉంటుందని అనుకున్నాను మహారాజా అంటాడు రెండోవాడు. లాజిక్కేగా మహారాజు గారు ఒప్పుకుంటారు. మొదటోడు అంటాడు, మహారాజా వంట స్వభావం ఏంటంటే ఎంత ఫుడ్ కనబడితే అంతా తినేస్తుంది, తినకుండా ఫుడ్ లేనప్పుడు ఆ ఎనర్జీని కన్జ్యూమ్ చేస్తుంది. అలాంటిది ఒకవైపు పచ్చగడ్డి తిని కనపడిన చోట ఇంకోవైపు తినలేదంటే దానికి రెండో వైపు కనపడలేదనే అర్థం కాదు మహారాజా అంటాడు. మహారాజు గారికి లాజిక్ బాగానే ఉంది అంటాడు. మరి మూడోవాడు ఇంకా చూస్తారు. మూడోవాడు అంటాడు, మహారాజా ఆ ఒంటె ఒక చోట రెస్ట్ తీసుకుంది, ఆ రెస్ట్ తీసుకున్న చోట నేను మనుషుల పాదముద్రలు గమనించాను, పెద్దవాళ్ళవి పిల్లలవి. నాకు ఒక ఆవిడ కనబడింది, రెండో వాళ్ళు పాదముద్రలను బట్టి పాప చెప్పలేం కాబట్టి నేను పిల్లలు కదా అన్నాను అంటాడు మూడోవాడు. వీళ్ళు చెప్పిన లాజిక్ కరెక్ట్గానే ఉంది కానీ వీళ్ళ మీద అనుమానం తీరలేదు మహారాజు గారికి. సరే అయితే నేను మీ అందరికీ ఒక టెస్ట్ పెడతాను, మీరు కనుక టెస్ట్ పాస్ అయితే మిమ్మల్ని వదిలేస్తాను, లేకపోతే ఆ ఒంటెని ఎత్తికిపెట్టే బాధ్యత మీరే తీసారని నేను నమ్మాల్సి వస్తుంది అంటారు. వీళ్ళు సరే మహారాజా అని చెప్పేసి ఓ టెస్ట్కి సరే మేము వేస్ ద టెస్ట్ అంటారు. అప్పుడు మహారాజు గారు ఒక అతని చెవిలో సీక్రెట్గా ఒకటి చెప్పి తీసుకురమ్మని చెప్తారు. వీళ్ళు ఇలాగే నుంచుంటారు, వాళ్ళ ఎదురుగా ఒక నలుగురు ఒక పెద్ద బాక్స్ తీసుకొచ్చి అక్కడ పెడతారు. అప్పుడు మహారాజు అంటారు, ఆ బాక్స్లో ఏముందో చెప్పండి అంటారు. వెంటనే మొదటివాడు అందులో తేలికైన వస్తుంది మహారాజా అంటాడు. రెండోవాడు అందులో గుండ్రమైన వస్తుంది మహారాజా అంటాడు. మూడోవాడు అంటాడు అందులో నారింజకాయ ఉంది మహారాజా అంటాడు. ఓపెన్ చేస్తే దానిలో నిజంగా నారింజకాయ ఉంది. వెంటనే రాజుగారికి డౌట్ వస్తుంది, వీళ్ళకి ఏమైనా బ్లాక్ మ్యాజిక్ ఉందేమో, నేను ఇతని చెవిలో చెప్పింది వీళ్ళు వెంటనే చెప్పగలుగుతున్నారంటే దే నో బ్లాక్ మ్యాజిక్, మీరు మాయగాల్లో మంత్రగాల్లో అయి ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పేసి వాళ్ళని వెంటనే వీళ్ళని పట్టుకొని రా అంటారు. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళ ముగ్గురు అంటారు, మహారాజా మాకు ఏ మాయలు మంత్రాలు లేవు, మేము చూసే చెప్పాం మహారాజా అంటారు. చూసే చెబితే మీరు ముగ్గురికి మాత్రమే తెలిసింది, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఎవరు తెలియంది ఎలా అంటే మీరందరూ చూశారు, మేము గమనించాం, తేడా చెప్తామని. దెన్ దే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దట్. ఒక బాక్స్ని నలుగురు మోసుకొస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, నలుగురు ఆహా ఓహో అని సరదాగా తీసుకుని వస్తున్నారంటే దాని అర్థం ఏంటి మహారాజా, అందులో బరువైంది ఏం లేదని. అలాగే ఆ బాక్స్ వాళ్ళు కింద పెడుతున్నప్పుడు నాకు దొర్లిన శబ్దం వినిపించింది, దాని అర్థం ఏంటి, ఏ వస్తువు దొర్లుతుంది, గుండ్రంగా ఉన్నదే దొర్లుతుంది. మీ రాజ్యంలో ఇటువైపు నుంచి ఇంత ఫాస్ట్గా పండ్ల తోటలు ఉన్నాయి, అక్కడి నుంచి తెలియకైంది గుండ్రంగా ఉండేది ఇంత తొందరగా తేగలిగింది ఏంటి, నారింజకాయే, అలాని గెస్ట్ చేసాం మహారాజా అంటారు. సో ద పాయింట్ ఈస్ వెరీ సింపుల్, మనందరం చూస్తూ ఉంటాం, అదే కనుక మనం గమనించగలిగితే వీ కెన్ సీ ద బ్యూటీ. ఎందుకంటే నేను కింద భోంచేసేటప్పుడు మన ముక్కు గురించి దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ కోట్, మన ముక్కు ఎన్ని రకాల వాసనలు పీల్చగలదు అనేది. సో అది చదివినప్పుడు ఐ రిమెంబర్ ది స్టోరీ హౌ పవర్ఫుల్ అవర్ ఐ ఈస్. సో మనందరం కూడా ఏంటంటే చూడొద్దు, గమనిద్దాం. ఫర్ మీ యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ సెషన్ కానీ ఈ బ్రహ్మకృప కేవలం నేను ఇవ్వలే విన్నాను అంటే. సో ఇప్పటివరకు నేను చూశాను, ఐ ట్రై టు అది గమనించడం అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం మొదలు పెడతాను. మేబీ ఐ థింక్ ఐ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ఇప్పటివరకు మనం మాట్లాడుకున్న ఈ కృపాహి కేవలం అనేది అర్థమవుతుందని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో దట్స్ ద స్టోరీ గైస్. సో దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ చూడడం, అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం. సో యా, దట్స్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టోరీ. అండ్ యా, నేను యాక్చువల్గా చెప్దాం అనుకున్న 2 స్మాల్ స్టోరీస్. ఐ విల్ టెల్ దట్ అండ్ ఐ విల్ ఫినిష్ దిస్. ఒకప్పుడు మనలాగే ఒక ఊరిలో ఒక ఆయన ఉన్నాడు. ఆయన ఆ ఊరి కోసం చాలా చేశాడు, ఊరి కోసం చాలా మంచి పనులు చేశాడు. వన్ ఫైన్ డే పాపం ఆయనకి ఒంట్లో బాగాలేదు, జబ్బు చేసింది, మంచం మీద పడుకున్నాడు. సో ఊర్లో వాళ్ళందరూ మన ఊరికి ఇంత మంచి పని చేశాడు కదా, ఆయన పలకరిద్దామని చెప్పేసి అందరూ వెళ్తారనమాట. వెళ్తే అందరూ ఏమంటారంటే, మేము డాక్టర్ గారితో మాట్లాడాం, మీకేం కాదు, మీరు బాగుంటారు, మీరు బాగుండాలి అని చెప్పి ఎవరికి తోచిన మాటలు వాళ్ళు చెప్తున్నారు ఆయన కొంచెం ధైర్యపరచడానికి. అందులో బాగా చదువుకున్నాడు, బాగా తెలివైనడు ఒక అతను ఉన్నాడు అనమాట. అతను వెంటనే నేను డాక్టర్ని అడిగాను, మీకు చేసిన జబ్బుకి మందు లేదు, మీరు ఒక నెల రోజుల్లో చచ్చిపోతారు అని చెప్పేసి ఆయన ముందే అలాగే చెప్పేస్తాడు అనమాట. అనగానే ఆ గుంపులో ఉన్న ఒక ముసలాయన, వీడు బాగా చదువుకున్నాడనే కానీ వీడికి ఏం తెలియదండి, వీడి మాటలు మీరు పట్టించుకోవద్దు, వీడు పెద్ద మూర్ఖుడు అని చెప్పేసి అందరూ ఆయనకి దగ్గర సెలవు తీసుకుని బయటకు వచ్చేస్తారు. బయటికి రాగానే ఈ బాగా చదువుకున్న అతను ఆ ఊర్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరితో గొడవ పెట్టుకుంటాడు. అదేంటి, నాకన్నా ఎవరైనా బాగా చదువుకున్నారా, నాకన్నా ఎవరికైనా ఎక్కువ తెలుసా, ఎందుకు నన్ను అలా అంటారు, మీరు ఆయనకు అబద్ధాలు చెప్తున్నారు ఇది అని చెప్పి చాలా వాళ్ళందరితో తగాద పెట్టుకుంటాడు అనమాట. అప్పుడు ఆ ముసలాయన అంటాడు, నేనన్న ఒక్క మాట, వీడు మూర్ఖుడు అన్న ఒక్క మాట నీకు ఇంత కోపాన్ని తెప్పించిందే, ఇక్కడున్న ఇంతమంది కలిసి మీరు బాగుంటారు, మీరు బాగుండాలి అన్న మా మాటలు ఆయనకి ధైర్యాన్ని ఇవ్వవా, ఆయనలో ఆత్మవిశ్వాసాన్ని ఇవ్వవా, ఆయన ఆరోగ్యాన్ని మెరుగుపరుచుకోవడానికి ఇంతమంది మేము ఉన్నామన్న మాటలు ఆయనకి ఎంతో ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ ఇస్తాయి కదా అని చెప్పేసి అంటారు. సో అవర్ వర్డ్స్ ఆర్ సో పవర్ఫుల్. మనం కుదిరితే ధైర్యాన్ని ఇద్దాం, కానీ దయచేసి మనకు అంతా తెలుసు, ఎంత తెలిసినా ఇలా నిరుత్సాహపరచొద్దు అనేది I just wanted to tell. So our words are so powerful, we try to give at least the encouragement. అంతేగాని ఎవరిని కొంచెం డిస్కరేజ్ చేసేలాగా చేయొద్దు అనేది, దట్స్ ద సెకండ్ స్టోరీ I wanted to tell. And the last story which I wish to finish, ఇది వెరీ చిన్న కథే. ఒక ఊరిలో ఒక రైతు ఉన్నాడు. ఆ రైతు మొక్కజొన్నలు పండించేవాడు. ఆ మొక్కజొన్నలు ఎంత అద్భుతమైన మొక్కజొన్నలు పండించాడంటే, ఎవ్రీ టైం ఆ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్లో కాంపిటీషన్ పెడితే తనే ఫస్ట్. తన మొక్కజొన్నను తీసుకువెళ్ళి ఎప్పుడు కాంపిటీషన్ పెట్టినా ఎవరు హూ కెన్ గివ్ ద బెస్ట్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అంటే అతనే. అప్పుడు అతను ప్రతిసారి గెలుస్తున్నాడు కదా అని ఒక విలేకరు ఆయనకి ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేస్తాడనమాట. సార్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేస్తుంటారు, మాట్లాడుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. మాట్లాడుకుంటుంటే మీన్ వైల్ ఆ విలేకరికి అర్థమైంది ఏంటంటే, ఈయన బెస్ట్ ప్రోడక్ట్ తయారు చేసేది అందరితో పంచుకుంటున్నాడంట. ఆ విలేకరు అంటాడు, అయ్యయ్యో చాలా తప్పు కదా, మీరు తయారు చేసే మీ ప్రోడక్ట్ గురించి మీరు అందరితో షేర్ చేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళందరూ మీకు కాంపిటీషన్ అవుతారు కదా, నెక్స్ట్ టైం మీరు ఎలా గెలుస్తారు, అలా చేయకూడదు కదా అంటాడు. దెన్ అప్పుడు ఆ రైతు అంటాడు అనమాట, మీకు ఈ విషయం తెలియదు అనుకుంటా, మనం వ్యవసాయం చేసేటప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక పక్వానికి వచ్చిన ఒక ఫ్రూట్ ఉందనుకోండి, పోలెన్స్ పుప్పటి రేణువులు అనేవి ఒక ప్రాంతం నుంచి ఇంకొక ప్రాంతానికి గాలి ద్వారా వ్యాపిస్తాయి. ఇప్పుడు నేను మంచి పంట పండించాలి అనుకుంటే నా చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరి దగ్గర మంచి పంట ఉండాలి. ఒకవేళ నేను మంచి పంట పండించి నా చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ నాసిరకమైన పంట పండిస్తే ఆ పోలెన్, ఆ పుప్పటి రేణువులు అనేవి నా పంట మీద, నా ఈ ఫ్రూట్స్ మీద కనుక పడితే నేను అద్భుతమైన పంట పండించలేను. సో అందుకనే నేను నా చుట్టుపక్కల వాళ్ళకి ఆ ఐడియాని షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను అని చెప్పాడు. సో ద పాయింట్ ఈస్ వెరీ సింపుల్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు బీ హ్యాపీ, మేక్ ష్యూర్ మీ చుట్టుపక్కల కూడా హ్యాపీగా ఉండాలి. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు బీ పీస్ఫుల్, మన చుట్టుపక్కల కూడా పీస్ఫుల్గా ఉండాలి. మన మొక్కలమే ఎప్పుడు హ్యాపీగా, మన మొక్కలమే ఎప్పుడు పీస్ఫుల్గా ఉండలేం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద వెరీ చాలా చిన్న కదా విచ్ చేంజ్ మై పర్స్పెక్టివ్. అంటే మనందరం ఏమనుకుంటామంటే, ఇఫ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎ గ్రేట్ ఐడియా అది మన దగ్గరే ఉంచుకుంటాం అనుకుంటాం. బట్ ద పాయింట్ ఈస్, ఆ గ్రేట్ ఐడియా ఎవరైతే రైతులు వాళ్ళ సీక్రెట్ని పక్కన వాళ్ళతో పంచుకున్నారో, దే ఆల్సో ప్రొడ్యూస్డ్ వెరీ గుడ్ కార్న్. ఎవరైతే ఐడియాని షేర్ చేసుకోలేదో ఆ పక్కన వాళ్ళు ఇన్ఫీరియర్ కార్న్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేశారు, దాని మూలంగా దే కాన్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ ద బెస్ట్ ప్రోడక్ట్. సో దట్స్ ఇట్ గైస్. నేను చెప్పాలనుకునేది అంతే, ఆల్వేస్ ట్రై టు స్పీక్ గుడ్ వర్డ్స్ అని అన్నాను. వీ ట్రై టు ఎంకరేజ్ అదర్స్. మన మాటలు కుదిరినంత వరకు వీ ట్రై టు మేక్ ష్యూర్ మన చుట్టుపక్కల కూడా మనం ఎలా ఉన్నామో అలాగా. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ గివింగ్ మీ దిస్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ యువర్ టైం. థ్యాంక్ యూ గైస్.
Thank you, sir. That was truly inspiring and conveyed a great message. Thank you. Now I invite Mr. Prasanna Garu, Mr. Keshavchan Garu, and Ajay Gautam Garu onto the dais. Shri Swaranjit Sen has come to witness this event, and on behalf of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, I welcome him. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Rekha Sani ma'am onto the dais.
అందరూ సీట్లలో గ్యాదర్ అవ్వండి. మనం సెషన్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాము. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఆల్ ద పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ టు ప్లీజ్ బీ సీటెడ్. బయట ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా దయచేసి లోపల రండి. సెషన్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
Now we have Mr. Ajay Gautam, the Secretary of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Sir, I request you to say a few words.
Good evening to everyone. I will go through the brief history of our Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, how it came into existence. The founding of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj is the outcome of the reform movement of Sri Raja Bhagireddy Verma, who founded the Manya Sangam in 1911. This was aimed at and worked for dissuading the members of mostly backward classes and others from worshipping idols, sacrificing animals in the belief to please the gods and goddesses and to give up intoxicating drinks. Sri Bhagireddy Verma had heard about Brahma Samaj founded by Raja Rammohn Roy, studied his life and mission. He obtained the literature on Brahmoism from Sri Palaparthi Narsimham Garu and Sri Kamaraju Hanumantrao Garu, great Brahmo leaders of Andhra Brahma Samaj. Later, a meeting of the Manya Sangam members were convened by Sri Verma and explained about the tenets of Brahma Samaj by reading out its literature. He got the unanimous approval of all the members. Then he approached Srimati Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India, for establishment of Brahma Samaj in Hyderabad and be its president. She, however, politely declined in view of her frequent absence from Hyderabad due to her active involvement in the national movement. Sri Bhagireddy Verma then approached Sri Bhupendranath Chattopadhyaya, who suggested the name of Professor Narayan Govind Vilinkar. He was an educationalist, a Christian. Earlier, he worked as first principal of Dayal Singh College, a Brahmo institution in Lahore, now in Pakistan, and later came to Bombay and became a member of Bombay Prarthana Samaj. He came to Hyderabad as professor of English in Usmania University. He was staying in Golden Threshold, the residence of Srimati Sarojini Naidu and Dr. Govindrajulu Naidu. It is very nearby to Abbots. The first meeting of the proposed Brahma Samaj was held in middle of 1914 in the residence of Sri H.S. Venkatram near Public Gardens. Bhajans were sung, prayers were held. Sri Verma delivered a sermon. Srimati and Sri Velinkar were present, were very much impressed. Professor Velinkar agreed to become the member. Thereupon, the members had requested the Maharaja of Pitapuram to send a Brahmo missionary. He sent Sri Ippugunta Subbu Krishnaya, a great Brahmo missionary of Kakinada, to Hyderabad to train the members in Brahma Samaj ideology. A formal meeting was organized on 20th September 1914 at Young Men Improvement Society Hall, Residency Koti. Professor Vilinkar initiated 14 members as Brahmos. Sri Subbu Krishnaya officiated as minister. The members initiated included Sarvasri Valtadi Sheshaya, H.S. Venkatram, Bellappu Ramaya, J.S. Muttaya, B.K. Nityanand, who later stalwart of Hyderabad Samaj, and others. This was the formal founding day of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. An ad hoc committee was formed with Dr. Govindrajulu Naidu as president, Professor Vilinkar as treasurer, Sri Bhupendranath Chattopadhyaya and Sri Ippaguntu Subbu Krishnaya as secretaries, Dr. Mallanna, H.S. Venkatram as ex-members. In 1915, All India Theistic Conference was held in Bombay, hosted by Bombay Prarthana Samaj. Almost all the initiated members attended the conference with their families. Sri Bhagireddy Verma was initiated as Acharya by Bhai Sitaram of Punjab. Sarvasri Bhandarkar, Hemachandra Sarkar, Justice Chandavarkar, and others participated on the occasion. Later on return, Professor Velinkar was elected as the president and Sri Verma as Acharya and joint secretary, Sri B. Ramaya as treasurer, Sri H.S. Shivaram and Sri J. Ganguly as secretaries. Sri B.K. Nityanand was elected as Assistant Secretary in 1920. I request all the students to maintain silence, please. I request all the students to maintain silence. Thank you. Subsequently, the members decided to have a mandir for the Samaj, and the present building in Hanuman Tekadi Abbots was constructed with donations. This mandir was opened for prayers on 3rd March 1925 by Dr. Drummond, President of Unitarian Society of England, who was on a visit to India then. Building was completed and finally it was inaugurated on 4th April by Maharaja Kishan Parshad Bahadur, the Prime Minister of the then Hyderabad Nizam state. Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj was developed over years by strenuous efforts of many stalwarts. Some of the important names are Sarvasri, B.K. Nityanand, Padmasri M.B. Gautam, Dr. Manik Chandar, Ishwari Mallaya, B. Gangaram, Tallapragada Prakash Rayudu, Dagarapu Apparao, P. Sitaramam Brahmam, Dr. G. Lakshmipati, R.C. Bhatnakar, Dr. G. Madhav Rao, Professor Y.V. Ramana, G. Ramakrishna, R.C. Gurumurthy, T. Ravindranath, T. Parvati, B.G. Shakuntala, Prati Sheshaya, Prati Manemma, C. Prabhakar Rao, G. Suryakantam, G.V. Prabhakar, D. Sarvabhauma Rao, M. Rangaya. 95th All India Brahma Conference was held in a grand manner in Hyderabad from 1st to 3rd October 1995, hosted by the Samaj under the stewardship of Dr. Lakshmipati. About 300 delegates from all over the country attended the conference. It was a great success. Under the leadership and guidance of Sri Challas Keshwachand Garu, the President of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, the Andhra Brahma Samaj conferences were held here successfully in 2011, 2014, 2018 in the recent past. Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj Mandir building got repaired in 2018 during the state conference. The regular Brahmopasana is held in the mandir every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. Vedic classes are also being conducted by Sri B. Ravishankar Garu. Many social activities are being taken up by the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj under the stewardship of Mrs. Shravya Vema in collaboration with various NGOs and like-minded individuals. Srimati Gayatri Garu, Srimati Madhavindu Garu are interacting with various schools to teach moral and ethical values. Sri Praveen Vema and his team are taking care of the food drive every week. The young members, Uday, Sridevi, Bhargav, Sandeep, Anandita, Abhigna, Aditya, and many other children and other members are actively participating in various social activities. Recently, we hosted the 131st All India Brahma Conference and now the present 134th All India Brahma Conference. As we look back at this glorious journey that began in 1914 under the guidance of Sri Bhagireddy Verma and the guidance of so many stalwarts, we feel deeply inspired by their dedication to truth, reason, and social reform. Today, the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj continues to uphold those noble ideals, promoting education, morality, and service to humanity. Let us all rededicate ourselves to carrying forward this sacred legacy with renewed energy, unity, and commitment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Keshav Chand Garu, the President of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, to deliver a speech.
Thank you, Rishika. Good evening to all. First of all, I request all of you to be silent, especially the children, because a lot of disturbance is there. People are not able to hear and understand. So, sincere request is to please be silent. Till now, the Secretary Sri Ajay Gautam has explained the story of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj right from its inception. It's a glorious history. The history for 100 years. Generally, celebrating centenary celebrations will be a record. People elders bless the people, Satamanam Bhavati. That means you live for 100 years happily. So that 100 years is very significant for any person or for any organization. So here, Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj has completed 100 years of its life. It's a tradition, it's a glorious history, it's a time for celebration and also for introspection. Generally, we celebrate the occasion when we achieve something. So Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj has achieved 100 years. It lived for 100 years, it sustained for 100 years, it developed for 100 years. Now it is still going stronger day by day. Out of this 100 years, I have got association for 38 years. I am directly and completely associated with the Samaj since 1987. And Shri E. Madan Mohan Garu, he is the senior most member of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. And Srimati Renuka, G. Renuka, she is also very senior most member of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. And then one more, Sri Krishnamurti Garu, R. Krishnamurti Garu, he is also another senior member. So I am introducing only the senior members of the Samaj. Apart from that, you see, the members range from 1 year to 80 years. Youngest member of the Samaj is 1 year old. They come every week to Samaj. Every Sunday they attend the Samaj from 9 to 10 a.m. They play in the compound. They also study, they also read Vedam also they learn. They are very interested. So this is the uniqueness of this Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. I don't think you will find anywhere in the any Brahma Samaj such vast difference of ages. So many years, tens in teens, girls and boys of teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, every age, every decade people are having, members are having. Lot of enthusiasm. About 30 to 40 members attend every week, every Sunday prayers. And we learn Vedam. Our teacher Sri Acharya Ravi Shankar ji, he teaches us Vedam every week. Daily, every Sunday we learn Vedam. Apart from that, Brahmopasana will be held. So it's a unique experience. The Brahma Samaj is in very much center of Hyderabad, habits. So I request all the others also to make it a point to attend the Samaj every Sunday whenever possible for them, so that they can learn a lot and they can improve their lives also. So on this happy occasion, we wanted to celebrate it by having this 134th All India Brahmo Conference. So when we requested them, the Brahmo Conference committee has readily agreed, accepted it very happily. So that's why we are celebrating this 134th Brahmo Conference also, along with the centenary celebrations of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. We got very illustrious people, very many people. Ajay also read already. Right from Raja Bhagyareddy Varma, Professor Wellinkar, Sri B.K. Nityanand, Padmasri M.P. Gautam, Dr. Manik Chandar, Ishwari Mallayya, B. Gangaram, Tallaparagada Prakash Rayudu Garu, Dakarapa Apparao, P. Sitaram Brahmangaru, Dr. G. Lakshmipati, Commodore R.C. Bhatnagar, Dr. G. Madhav Rao, Professor Y.V. Ramana, Garimelda Ramakrishna, R.C. Gurumurthy, T. Ravindranath, B.G. Sekuntala, Prati Seshayya, Prati Manemma, C. Prabhakar Rao, G. Suryakantam, G.V. Prabhakar, D. Sarvabhauma Rao, M. Rangayya, and Sujata Sagar. These are the persons who are no more with us. So on this occasion, we remember their names, we remember the services rendered by them for so many years, and so that we can get inspiration from them. These people, very old people, they may be in 80s, they used to attend the prayer services regularly, coming from far distances. In those days, the transport facilities also were not there, but in spite of that, they used to come attend with lot of enthusiasm. So we should get inspiration. That's why I read all the names so that we'll get inspiration from them. That is the idea. So nowadays, as I said, a very big team we are having. Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj team is very big, with having lot of, with all different age groups. With a lot of enthusiasm, we attend the Samaj and also the conferences. Very recently, we have conducted 131st All India Conference here in Hyderabad in 2022. But within 3 years, we have again celebrating this conference. So on this happy occasion, I extend my hearty welcome and best wishes to all of you. And also pray God, pray the Almighty to give Hyderabad more strength and so that it will prosper more. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for attending this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Dear members, at this juncture, I would like to inform you all that on 7th, this little girl, Miss Harua, got her leg injured. She got stitches, but still she came to witness this program. Miss Harua, let her know. Oh, she can't. She came to witness this program, just to apprise you people.
Now I request Ms. Rekha Sahni ma'am, President of this year's conference, to say a few words.
Namaskar, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais. It's really a great privilege to be here amongst these dignitaries and celebrate this 100 years with such a big event for this Samaj and for all of us. When I hear the word Hyderabad, I connected with Hyderabad Sindh automatically. And I said, so what if we left Hyderabad Sindh behind? We have the Deccan Hyderabad over here. So thank you for inviting me time and again and making me feel at home and continuing the legacy and tradition. It's a great honor and it's a real feeling of humility for me to stand beside over here. I came to Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj first time when I was a little kid. And that time we never really understood what Brahmo Samaj, Upasanas or lectures were. And we like how the kids are waiting to get out when somebody is speaking. I used to do the same till suddenly I was given a mic and said, now you speak and you cannot get out, you know. So I think we grow with those memories. My fondest memory of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj is my mentoring by Reverend Sitaram Brahmam. I do owe a lot of my spiritual growth thanks to him. He used to not only mentor us in Hyderabad, but he also came to Pune and Bombay, and he stayed with us and he mentored us. He used to get up early in the morning, ask only for a cup of coffee, sit with us children and explain to us everything on our spiritual journey. I was sharing with his daughter Jyotsna yesterday my experiences with her father and how his silence spoke to me. I had this habit, and I still have this habit of asking too many questions. I have too many whys and whats and hows. So I would ask him also the same question. And he would answer every question with a smile, give an answer, or say, what you asked me was not a question, was a statement. And I learned that sometimes what we want an answer, we have it ourselves. Today's event is just not about individual achievement. It's a celebration of the collective spirit that thrives in this institution. The bonds forged here, the friendship made, and the experiences shared will shape everyone's lives in ways we may not know at the moment. I compliment each member of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Everyone has given their bit in the best possible manner. As we step out today into the world, we will always remember this day and we will cherish these connections. And Sir, President, Secretary, I will just tell you that we are here, all of us, to support each one of you. Looking across these familiar faces brings back countless memories of challenges that we all have overcome together, but victories that we achieved together. From those early days of working together, which we had big dreams, we have reached the day when we are celebrating 100 years. The years ahead fill me with optimism, sir. The foundation you all have built together stands solid. We are a team which will get stronger day by day. Most importantly, we have a commitment to the Lord, and we shall move excellently and steadily to make this place a wonderful place. Like I said, my memories are of Reverend Sitaram Brahma, also of Dr. Lakshmipati. And as kids, we were scared of these two individuals, but when we have grown up, we have very, very fond memories. And like Keshachala Garu said, when he entered Hyderabad Brahma Samaj, and when we were growing, we saw each other as distant apart, but time brought us close. And I think it's just the divine intervention. So once again, congratulations to each one of you at Hyderabad, each one of us who's blessed to celebrate this day with you. May our tribe grow, and may we carry forward all the good work that has been done by elders. Thank you. Hari Om Brahma Kirpahi Kevalam. You're allowed to clap louder.
Sorry to come again. While saying the names, most important ones in Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj are Acharya Sitaram Brahmam and Dr. G. Lakshmipati Garu. In the recent past, right from 1980s, I am fortunate enough to be associated with both of them. I learned so much, and almost I learned everything about Brahma Samaj through those two acharyas only. So on this occasion, I remember them, I respect them, and I get inspiration from them. So I pray God to get inspiration, further inspiration from both of them. And as their representatives, Dr. Josna Elias. She left. Dr. Josna Elias and Sri Elias, they are doing wonderful work for Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Whenever we ask something, they are always ready to help. That is the spirit they are having. So from this stage, I wanted to thank both of them. Thank you.
Thank you once again, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Now, this session's guest of honor, Mr. Prasanna VR. Mr. Prasanna VR has served as the CEO of the Shikshana Foundation since 2007. Under his leadership, the foundation has implemented learning enhancement programs that have benefited nearly 4 million students across over 52,000 schools in 6 Indian states, including Karnataka. Leveraging his technical background, Mr. Prasanna has pioneered innovative digital interventions in rural India. This includes establishing 5,000 Gram Panchayat digital device libraries in collaboration with the government of Karnataka and CSR partners. His recent work integrating AI into government schools and rural communities has earned significant recognition, including from the Government of India. The Foundation's latest product, Shiksha Copilot, an AI tool for government school teachers, was globally recognized by Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella as one of the top 10 AI innovations of 2024. Prior to Shikshana, he was the founder and CEO of SoftTrends USA for 10 years. Prasanna holds a master's degree in computer engineering from Texas A&M University. Sir, I request you to please share a few words.
Good evening. Thank you all. Namaskaram. First want to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to share my experiences of running Shikshana Foundation. So Shikshana Foundation is a group a group of individuals with similar like-mindedness towards education, which included Dr. Ashok Gurudas, who is part of the Bangalore Brahma Samaj. So we formed this, and we've been working to empower government schools to deliver quality education. So I'm going to talk briefly about one aspect of us, which is how we consider children learn. So in Shikshana, we have a strong belief that teachers know what and how to teach, and children are natural learners. So what we mean by that is they learn what they are told or what they hear, right? So normally it's the job of the parents or the teachers who take this role. And then they also learn when they see or when they observe. So this is mainly again parents and teachers, but we have found largely it happens among the peers. Then they also need to get opportunity for self-learning. I think this is something where we can do better here in
Sorry, sir. Very sorry to interrupt you. Children, attention, please. We request you to please maintain silence. I request all the volunteers and teachers to please take care of the children. Children, please maintain silence. Okay? Thank you. Very sorry for that, sir.
No. So this exactly goes back to my point of when we say that children learn what they see and observe, right? So when adults keep moving around and keep talking, obviously the children do. So that is exactly, what we talk about in Shikshana, especially when I talk to teachers. So anyway, so when it comes to what they learn based on what they hear, parents mostly know what is supposed to be done with their children because they want the best for their children. But in the current system of where the society is moving and the patience level among the parents are also reducing, we see that parents push children very hard to learn on time, whatever the time has been set for some standards. So we tend to advise parents to focus more on the child's effort rather than the exam marks. And also have a little bit patience as they learn, because eventually they will learn. Just be patient with them. And when it comes to teachers, again, they know best, but again, we give them little tips. Like again, it goes back to appreciating the little efforts that the child makes. For example, we have a program where a teacher will reward a child for the first time in its life, it has stood up and asked a question. So that itself is a first big step for the child. So a very small thing like this needs to be appreciated and not just a 10 out of 10, in a dictation or something. So these are some of the things that we do. And children do observe and learn, right? So again, parents, we cannot control what happens in the home, but at least in the schools, we tell teachers what they need to do. Like for example, when teachers say there is this is reading time, and they sit with the library books, our teachers have to sit with a book and read along with the children. And children will share about the book, and the teacher should share also what he or she has read in the book. So this is very important because we cannot keep telling children read. Reading is very important. They are not seeing the elders read at all. Even newspapers are gone now, so they don't see anybody reading. So they keep asking us, why should we read? So that's one of the issues that we are facing. And finally, the opportunity to learn. I think this is where we severely lack in giving children an opportunity to learn. Most of the time, they are completely controlled, how they learn and everything. So there is a STAR program that we have in Shikshana which covers more than 50,000 schools. The program name is called Prerana. Like the name says, it's about motivation. So it's about motivating children to put in an effort to learn and be part of the schooling process. And for that, we have little things like stars, the thing that the children can wear on their collars or T-shirts. So these stars are to encourage. And when we introduced them first, we found teachers use these stars only to encourage academic excellence. Then we had to come up with 3 multicolored stars so that, because even for adults to break the habit is very difficult. So we said, okay, we'll give you 3 colored stars, enough of them. Give academic excellence with a silver star, so the teacher is satisfied. There's the pink colored stars, which is for encouraging arts, culture, sports, and various other things, nothing to do with academics. So please reward any child who exhibits an excellence in this. And the third one also is very important, which is the green star, given for any child who maintains self-hygiene, who comes to school early and cleans the classrooms, or maintains general outdoors of the school in a good shape. All these needs to be encouraged. And what we see when we do these little things are, we do this across close to, like I said, 50,000+ schools, mainly rural, so all villages. One teacher that I know near Chanpatna, near Bangalore, took these stars and gave it to the panchayat, members of the panchayat, and said, whenever you see some child doing something good, reward that. And apparently we got this story where a child while walking to the school saw that a tap was leaking on the street. It just went and completely stopped that leak. And then the panchayat senior person was walking, saw that, and immediately called the boy and gave him a star. And that story got circulated across thousands of schools in Karnataka, and that led itself to a community now taking that initiative of maintaining their village hygiene through children, and so there are a lot of things that can happen when we initiate these type of things. And then there is the peer learning, which is very important because children learn from one another. No matter how good the teacher is, a peer always can figure out what and how his or her friend learns. So as part of this, we encourage peer learning. So every child has another partner, and we take it very seriously. It's managed by a club called Prerana Club, which is completely run by the children. And they form these teams and they track. This is during lunch hour or after school, before school, various times out of school hours. And to make this a serious structural effort, every child gets something called as a effort certificate, because we all know the marks card, which is a final report card. There is no such thing as effort certificate, which we introduced in all these 50,000 schools. So what happens is a child's effort gets recognized. And for example, the child comes regularly, they get a sticker which they can put it on that effort certificate. And if they help another child, they get another sticker called peer learning, with 2 kids learning with a book together. So we make this as a very essential element of learning, especially among the peers, right? So that is one. And as they keep learning with these kind of extrinsic motivation methods, we want children to intrinsically start understanding there is something in it for them to learn. And for that, we have something called as a learning tree. So a learning tree is just a tree outline with, which is completely black and white. And the job of the kids is to make it colorful. So how do they make it colorful is, the stem of the tree, for example, has 4 stickers, one for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And the leaves on the tree has something for reading in Kannada, reading in English, and comprehension, all these things. So now the job of the child is to ensure that they are able to do that, and the teacher will give them a sticker and the tree becomes colorful. So what we have done this is, we have made a landscape of this certificate, where if one child learns and its tree becomes colorful, there will be 2 other trees on the background which will be in black and white, which will remain that way. And the only way that tree will become colorful is if 2 of their friends learn. So that means scarcity. So there is a scarcity in my water scarcity in my village. What are we supposed to do? So I got this feedback from the school saying that the children have reworded the project name. And what they did was, they said, there is water wastage in my community, not shortage. And then they did the entire project about how not to waste water. So there is enough water, just don't waste it. So children have a unique perspective of looking at things and their learning and all that. So we just cannot push it top down and say that, okay, you do this project, you do this project. We have to give them opportunity to do the projects. And finally, role models is one area where we focus on, which is they always try to learn from the role model, which is like, for example, Dr. Kalam came to our 10th anniversary, he has rewarded some of our children, and all of those things are good. They all aspire to be some big scientist in the future, IAS officer, all these things we hear. But that will trigger some inspiration among the very few children in a typical classroom. We want something much closer. So what we do is, we try to work and highlight efforts and achievements of somebody much, much closer. I'll talk about a boy called Basavaraj in a small village called Arkere near Kanakpura in Karnataka, where he was branded as a kid for no good because he could not do math, he could not read Kannada, he could not do nothing. He was son of a shepherd. When I asked the headmaster, why are you not able to get him to do? He said, he comes for the midday meals, then climbs up, runs behind, there is a small hillock, a big rock, he sits on top of it. I have a weak heart, what can I do? So which is a real situation for the headmaster. But then we cannot keep on discounting one Basavaraju here, another Basavaraju, because then we soon have hundreds of them. So we cannot do that. So we keep pushing them to get to 100%. By chance, we got some old laptop donations and we gave it to the schools. And within 3 months, we get a story from that school saying, you should come and see about one boy doing some amazing graphics. So when I went there, I saw this boy, Basavaraju, has done some amazing graphic images on the laptop, and he was showing that to us. So that boy, eventually I wanted him to give him some kind of a scholarship in animation. And what happened was, long story short, when we do the annual academic scholarship, the top 3 in a school who gets the prize, this boy has come up to the 3rd and he got our academic scholarship. He went on to meet Dr. Kalam in the Karnataka governor's office, and today he is a very good graphic artist in the Karnataka sandalwood industry. So that's the kind of thing that can happen. And the big part is, in his same school, when I went to his school, when he graduated to high school, when I went to his primary school and I asked the 7th standard kids, whom do you want to become like? They all said Basavaraju. Nobody said Dr. Kalam or anything. So that is the kind of role models that we need to do. And finally, I just want to end a note on what you heard about in Shikshana is a collective thought process of many of us, including Dr. Ashok Gurudas. And I think for me, when he asked me to be part of this Brahmo Samaj, I readily agreed, because for me, every time I meet with him and every interaction with him, whatever I heard from morning about gratitude and everything that Brahmo Samaj stands for, it is all visible in him. I don't need to study anything, I don't need to do anything. And every interaction, all of this that happens, finally is molding Shikshana Foundation to what it is today. And I thank Brahmo Samaj for giving Ashok Gurudas to us where we are on this journey. So thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Your presence here is a great privilege and adds warmth to this occasion. Thank you. Now, I'd like to call upon Mr. Debashish Ray Chowdhury to felicitate our honorable guests. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you to all the dignitaries. And devour their scrumptious snacks in the dining hall. I request everyone to report and assemble back in the hall by 5 o'clock to resume the program without any delay. Thank you. Upon their upbringing, mindset, priorities, and goals. But the current youth exists amidst numerous distractions. Being more captivated towards the idea of fun, enjoyment, and pleasure, they are seen to neglect the concept of contentment through performing good deeds and realizing the true purpose. So let's now have a panel discussion on the blazing topic, awakening youth to lead with purpose and good deeds. So here we have the moderator for this session, Mr. Himakar Tata from the Deccan Brahma Samaj on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause, please? And now it's time to call upon our panelists, Mr. Vedant Vaishali, Mr. Ajay Gautam, Mr. Sheshu Babu, Ms. Namita Majumdar, and Ms. Manasa. Can we have a huge round of applause for all the panelists? So before we commence the session and delve into the exchange of thoughts and beliefs, I would like to give the introductions of our panelists who represent esteemed personalities. So first up we have Advocate Vedant Vaishali Jain Mainkar, who has taught Maharashtra HSc in Economics and Logic and SSc in Mathematics. Chief Student Ambassador of Public Concern for Governance Trust under Padma Bhushan Julio Ribeiro, he is the Principal Nirmal Das and Srimati Kamla Kurbaksani, prize recipient for promoting constitutional awareness, human rights and voting rights. Director of V. Combus Juris Private Limited, Executive Coordinator, Yuvak Birdari Bharat, and Associate to Honorable Justice, retired Sadhana Jadhav, Bombay High Court in arbitration matters. A RTI activist trained under guidance of Mr. Sailesh Gandhi, former Central Information Commissioner of India. A sought-after guest speaker, trained actor under Padma Shri Professor Dr. Vaman Kendra, and mentee of stalwarts like Padma Shri Kranti Shah and Padma Shri Kumar Ketkar. Advocate Vedant is a dynamic legal educator and change maker. Next, we have Mr. Ajay Gautam, a software professional working in an MNC and the secretary of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Next, Mr. K.V. Sheshu Babu from Chirala, who has pursued BCom with CA LLB. He has worked for Andhra Bank and Union Bank of India for 39 years and has retired as SRBR manager. He is currently president of Chirala Pradhana Samaj and member of Pradhana Samaj Chirala for the last 35 years. Next up, we have Ms. Namita Majumdar. She is an architect and classical dancer. Being a follower of Brahma Pradhana Samaj, she views it as a thought process and a way of life whose principles are based on an exclusive and monotheist approach towards spirituality and philosophy. And finally, we have Ms. P. Manasa, who is working as a school English assistant with a master's degree in arts and B.Ed. So that's the introduction of our panelists. Now I hand it over to Mr. Himakar Tata to conduct the panel discussion.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Himakar Tata. I'm from Visakhapatnam. About my professional background, I was in the Indian Railway Traffic Service, and then I took voluntary retirement, set up my own family trust, and so reinvented myself at the age of 47. Every day is a day of new learning. We'll get down to the basics. The topic today is awakening youth to lead with a purpose and with good deeds. So this is important for us both at the collective level and at the individual level. At the collective level, we are all conscientious citizens of the country. We have to inspire the youth. At the individual level, we are either parents or we have parent-like roles to perform. It is our duty to inspire the youngsters. Now, today's topic assumes a lot of importance because of the events in the world. If you have been following the events right from August 2024, we've been having Gen Z uprisings. Gen Z refers to that category of people who were born between 1995 and 2010. It's not just Bangladesh that saw the Gen Z uprising which led to the change in government. It was followed by Indonesia, Nepal, Philippines, Morocco, Madagascar. Now, even the election of Zohran Mamdani, who was born in 1991, cannot be taken as a Gen Z uprising, but it shows that Gen Z is getting restless to lead, and we have to wait for the strategies. This is at the political level, we have seen some changes. Even at the social level, we find there are a lot of disturbing trends. You open the papers, you find a lot of negative news about the youth indulging in a lot of crimes. Unfortunately, many of them stem from passion crimes they come from drug abuse and all that. I think my fellow speakers will be covering that. And since they have been introduced, I can just give the broad outlines on which they're going to speak so that you'll have an idea what to expect from them. They'll answer as under. Question number 1, what keeps the Indian youth away from doing good deeds? And allied to this question is, can we inspire these people or their friends for some positive action? Number 2, how do social media and peer persons influence the youth priorities? And even if they influence in a negative manner, how seriously can they instigate people into violent action? Because if you're seeing the events in Nepal, Madagascar, name any of these 7 countries where you have Gen Z uprising, it spread very fast like wildfire because of social media. And last, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But why are people so hesitant? Why are even the small deeds getting ignored? People are hesitant to do even a small deed. How can positive changes come at a big level? Are we giving up small deeds, going for the big picture? I won't take much time. I will first hand over the mic to Mr. Ajay Gautam, and I will not disturb the flow of thoughts of the individual speakers. At best, after each speaker speaks, I may just summarize his important point. Over to you, Mr. Gautam. Keep an eye on the watch. 45 minutes, 5 speakers, say 8 minutes per.
Good evening to everyone. Awakening youth to lead with purpose and good deeds. We live in a time where distractions are everywhere, phones buzzing, social media trends changing by the second, endless competition. We are busier than ever, but often not fulfilled. We have access to everything, yet sometimes we feel lost. When it comes to youth, they face even more distractions. Endless scrolling, the pressure to be perfect, the race to fit in, the constant comparison that quietly steals confidence. Alongside this come deeper struggles, peer pressure, pushing towards wrong choices, the temptation of drugs, promising escape but bringing emptiness, and the easy availability of pornography that poisons the mind and weakens the soul. These are not just small issues, they are silent destroyers of purpose, trapping bright young minds in cycles of guilt, distraction, and addiction, keeping them from becoming the leaders they were meant to be. To make a young person lead a meaningful life and do good deeds, the planting must begin at home, from their parents, right from childhood. A tree bears good fruit only when its roots are nurtured well. The same is true for a child. Parents are the first teachers, parents are the first teachers and the first role models, but actually the first teacher will be the God, and the first role model will be our Almighty. And the first mirrors in which children see what life means. When parents live with honesty, compassion, and discipline, children absorb those values naturally, not through lectures, but through example. A father keeping his word, a mother treating others with kindness, and both showing respect for truth and faith, these lessons sink deep into a child's heart and shape their character far more than advice alone. If parents live carelessly, chasing only comfort or status, children learn that life is about material success. But if parents live with purpose, serving others, showing gratitude, helping the needy, the children grow up understanding that life is about giving, not just getting. The foundation of a meaningful youth begins in the quiet moments of family life. How we talk at the dinner table, how we treat others, how we react to failure, and how we handle success. Youth should be brought in contact with the concept of yagnas from an early age. According to Vedas, a yagna is not a ritual, but a good deed that every human being must perform with due diligence. It is considered an obligation for all. Different types of yagnas guide us to live a life of purpose and service. Brahma Yagna is prayer, worshipping the Supreme Being with a pure mind, gratitude, and devotion through the chanting of the Gayatri Mantra and Vedic hymns. It teaches youth to connect with the Creator and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the blessings in life. Deva Yagna involves performing actions that preserve and purify nature and environment, the divine gifts we often take for granted. It instills respect for the earth and a sense of responsibility towards our surroundings. Bhuta Yagna focuses on protecting all living beings, providing food, livelihood, medical care, and assistance. It teaches youth compassion and empathy towards all creatures. Pitru Yagna emphasizes respect for parents, elders, teachers, and learned people, and encourages empathy and compassion towards fellow humans. It shapes moral character and strengthens social bonds. Samajika Yagna or social yagna is the effort to eliminate social evils such as alcoholism, corruption, gambling, and immorality. It inspires youth to actively contribute towards a better society. Introducing youth to yagnas not only teaches them the value of good deeds, but also helps them understand their responsibilities towards self, family, society, and nature. If one blindly follows and practices these yagnas with sincerity, he or she is naturally leading a very meaningful life. They should also be taught that everything happens by Brahma Krupai Kevalam. All results are by the grace of the Supreme, and our duty is to act righteously without attachment to outcomes. When youth embrace these practices, they develop a sense of purpose, discipline, and moral integrity. Awareness is the first step to awakening. Once you realize that your life is meant for something far greater, you can choose differently. You can choose clarity over confusion, strength over weakness, and discipline over distraction. Youth who wins this inner battle, who protect their minds, guard their values, and focus on what truly matters, become unstoppable forces for good in the world. Each young person has the potential to be a beacon of purpose and action. Parents, teachers, and society have the responsibility to plant the seeds of discipline, compassion, and righteousness early. When we do this, we do not just shape individuals, we shape a generation capable of leading with purpose and good deeds, leaving the world better than they found it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gautam. Thank you for emphasizing on compassion and control and service to others. I want a feedback from audience. Let each person talk and then I summarize, or you want, and so I will summarize at the end. Otherwise it becomes a repetition. I request now Mr. Sheshu Babu from Chirala Brahma Samaj to present his views. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Before peeping into today's topic, I would like to express my personal opinion regarding the youth of India. I'm not going to touch the incidents that were happening elsewhere in other countries. Regarding youth of India, I have a very positive idea. The performance of youth of India is more than praiseworthy in many spheres. The entire world is watching with awe and surprise how the Indian economy is performing. It is growing at a rate of 7 to 9%, while most of the so-called developed nations, the Western nations, are limping at 2 to 3% growth. We are told that in a couple of years, India is going to be the third largest economy in the world. Likewise, the Indian performance is exceptionally well in fields like satellite launching and many other fields. We are launching, as you all know, heavy to very heavy satellites at a cost comparatively very cheap when we compare to the launching costs of America and other countries. And I don't need to mention specially about the military power of India today. Operation Sindoor is an example. I don't need to emphasize the military strength of India. And I think all this is possible only with the contribution of youth. Who is behind this? Who is the real performers, if not the youth? And as the topic suggests, there can be some misguided, miscontrolled youth, a very few. Comparatively, maybe 0.5% and 1% of the youth might have gone awry, and that should not be a worry for us. We have got so many social organizations in the country who can very easily bring them back to the normal lives, and that should not be a worry, what I feel. Either because of the cultural heritage of India or because of the very family system of our country, the youth are leading the country to greater heights. And in our topic, it is mentioned as awakening youth to lead with purpose and good deeds. This is also something I don't concur with. Whom can we awaken? One who is fast asleep, you can go and awaken them. Our Indian youth is not asleep. They're bubbling with activity and they are wide awake. They knew their goals. They knew the purpose of their lives. Most of the people, most of the youngsters, youth I take up to 40 years or 50 years old as youth, not just 10 to 25. 20, 25 are youth, still up to 50 years of age also I take them as youth. I feel most of them are refraining for any, they are not refraining from bad activities and inspiring friends. They don't need to inspire their friends, their deeds will. A good deed, if done properly, and if the possible positive results are palpable, then automatically it will inspire their friends, others also. The second, I feel one very relevant topic is social media. It's really playing a very important role, both positively and negatively also. A politically motivated social media can spread rumors and half-truths to instigate the youth with devastating results. Here comes the role of, as I told you, social organizations can play a very important role in minimizing the role of social media. And regarding peer influence, it is well said, tell me who your friends are, I will tell you who you are. Peer influence of the friends is very, very important. And the role of family, the role of parents comes into force here. Parents need not teach their children. They need not give them any lessons. Children will be observing you very keenly. Whatever you do at home, they will automatically follow. A father, supposing if he tells his children that alcoholism is bad, and if he comes home fully drunk, children are not going to accept that. Your actions, your behavior at home, the way you talk with others, the way you respect others, that all will have an influence on the children. We don't need to tell them every day, this is good, this is bad. What we practice, they will imbibe. Last point, one more minute, sir. Small and seemingly simple good deeds. This is also very important. As I told, if we do some good, if that is observed by children, by youngsters, automatically they will try to do that. Simple deeds need not be underestimated. As we all know, a very big deed need not have the same influence as a small gesture of kindness. The small gesture of kindness and all these things, they will, teachers are there, teachers will tell. In social media also, since in the recent times I have been observing, there are so many reels coming where good deeds are posted, and if the impact of the good deeds also are seen by the children, seen by the viewers, that also can, I think, can influence youth to be better people. Thank you.
Concluded surprisingly on a very positive note. I think he comes from a very simple background, and Chirala is a small town, maybe free from all the pernicious influences in a city. So thank you for a positive note. But on the other side, I have someone from Bombay, from Mumbai, and who's been involved with public work. So I would like to know whether he agrees with the rosy picture presented by Mr. Seshu Babu. Thank you. I invite Mr. Vedant Jayant.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Talking about this topic about good deeds and the youth, what are essentially the good deeds? Good deeds are the values, but are the values taught to the students, to the youth? I am of the strong opinion that values are never taught. They are inculcated, they are demonstrated. I come from a family where my father is an atheist. My mother is an extremely religious, spiritual person. And I am a hybrid version of that. But I never remember they imposing these thoughts on me. They just introduced these things. I never remember that they have taught me some good values or some good deeds. They only introduced things to me, and they had their own demonstration, some basic thing. Every youth will face this, and especially the Gen Zs usually face this, waking up early in the morning. I think this is a very basic good value, good deed, which everyone should follow. But can a parent typically teach theoretically that student, that child, that you should get up early in the morning at 5 a.m. And do some exercise? Answer is no. And that child will never follow that also. What can be a better option? Demonstrate that. Let the parents also get up early and start their daily routine. And surely the child will also follow that parent and try to implicate the same thing. So here parents play a very pivotal role in inculcating the values. My first statement is good deeds are never taught, they are inculcated. So good deeds are values in your life. Now, are the youth getting deviated? Answer is mixed, yes and no. And what can be done for this? So here again, guidance and mentorship is very important. Two things. Guidance, of course, from the parents, from the society, and from individuals. Talking about the social media and the peer pressure. This is a very important topic which I would definitely like to touch upon in a detail. And more, I would like to touch upon the peer pressure. Coming from a Gen Z background, I think peer pressure is something which essentially impacts the individual decision-making capacity of a person. For example, it's an open secret, I would like to use this stage and say, that in every colleges, every education institutions, usually students are introduced to some substances, some intoxicating substances, and they feel it that is a cool thing. This is a fact. Typically coming from a quote unquote Mumbai, this is prevalent everywhere. Now, what happens is when a person coming from, say, a very remote area, a village area, comes to Mumbai and says, "Ek baar ye bhi try kar le," and that's a peer pressure. Just try it once, you will have fun. And that try it once gets into always, and then you never know, you get into that addiction. So here, peer pressure is a very important thing in this thing. And also, peer pressure also influences your background, your thought process. Now, there are radical youth organizations which, on the garb of youth empowerment, they try to spread a lot of misinformation, lot of false information in regards to some of the stalwarts individuals. A 14, 15-year-old person abuses Mahatma Gandhi and says, Mahatma Gandhi ne desh ke liye kya hi kiya? And this becomes a question that, did you read Mahatma Gandhi, firstly? And you're questioning that individual. I was just talking to my friend Sarvesh Nayak yesterday, that Mahatma Gandhi is that individual who went to Buckingham Palace and in front of King George, when King George asked him, why are you in this half naked in just dhoti and this gamcha? He said, King, your Britishers looted me, that's why I have this only. You imagine the courage of that person to say this. Will you have the courage to go and tell your Nagar Sevak or corporator to say this? Forget about that. If you say this, next day you will have a lot of raid on your house. My point to make is that here we should read and read. We should read every individual, right from Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and also we should read those people who we apparently disagree. I'm sure in this audience, everyone will have opinions for every social reformers, and they were like, oh, this person, oh, he did this good, but I think he did this bad. A societal opinion is formulated by the group. And I think here the one point is to be made. Reading is a very essential solution for the Gen Zs to overcome this peer pressure of social media. Because social media, now I'd like to have the point of social media. If you go on social media, especially on the comment sections of any post, you'll find a lot of garbage on the social media's comments. Why this is happening? Because, again, the influences of the peer pressure, and usually in psychology and sociology, we say that opinions are not made by the individuals, they are formulated because of the societal upbringing and societal pressures. So here, a person will be compelled to have an opinion because of the societal compulsion. And we have seen this in every instance. If an individual is wanting to have some other opinion, but majority of the peer are having another opinion, the Gen Z will say, I'll have that, the same majority opinion. Now, coming to the point of, the reference was made to a lot of political turmoils in various countries. I would say the youth play a very important role in shaping the future of the country. It's not a very common statement, idealistic statement, but it is a very practical statement which I'm making. Just right now, I and Sarvesh again were having a conversation. We just looked at the birth date of Mahatma Phule, who was the founder of Satyasodhak Samaj. So, Mahatma Phule at the age of 21 started the first girls' school. At the age of 21, that is a typical Gen Z age. And he did the greatest social reform of this entire country. So again here, age is not a matter, your thought is a matter. Again, I should say that Mahatma Phule was a Gen Z of that time who led this social reform. So here, the youth plays a very pivotal role. Yes, sir. Just completing my statement, with these things, firstly, values are never taught, they are inculcated, they are demonstrated. Peer pressure and social media plays a very pivotal role to shape individuals' opinion, but that can be definitely controlled if you read original work of the original people and then you have an opinion. Lastly, yes, there is always a ray of hope, and yes, the Rome was not built in one day, and that's why small efforts by every individual are very essential for the developed India or for the developed humanity which we want to see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vedant. I'm happy we have two ladies. And before the start, I want to pose two questions because he's talked about social media, social influences. Have social influences made men more violent, misogynistic? I know you have websites like Manosphere and all that, and women are the receiving end of people influenced by social media. So I would like to know how they feel when among the points they cover, how the attitudes of men towards ladies has changed.
Attitude of women have also changed.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Balanced view, yeah.
Yes. So most of the panelists covered first two questions in the first round itself. Yeah. So two questions are covered, then we'll go to the directly to the third in the next round. So she is going to speak or I have to speak? I have to speak. నా పేరు నమిత ముజుందార్, నా పుణే నుంచి వస్తాను. నాకు తెలుగు కొంచెం వచ్చు. Before I dissect the language furthermore, I'll plunge into English. Do you all have mobiles? Do you all have mobiles? I have mine. Mine is an iPhone and the battery is only 20% and I need to charge in another 15 minutes. If I don't charge, my mobile won't do any deeds. Let alone good deeds, any deeds. So the mobile, to fulfill its purpose, needs to be connected and charged. Here, oh, sorry, I'll take that. Hello, yeah, sorry. For the mobile to fulfill its purpose, it needs to be connected and charged. So what I'm trying to say is, just like the mobile, for us, we need to be connected and energized through the divinity. The mobile needs to be charged through electricity, then we need to be connected to the divinity and energized by that eternal energy source, without which we can't do any good deeds. So the question is, what keeps today's youth away from good deeds? This disconnection. We are not connecting to the divinity to get charged. Unless we connect with this divinity, we won't get charged and we won't be able to do any good deeds. In case of electricity, there is a huge infrastructure behind the plug point, that 5 ampere point that we see, which gives instant energy and the mobile charges. But in case of divinity, every individual has to create its own structure, its own path. We see the wire, there is a point in the mobile, and then there is a plug. And behind that, the entire structure, electrical poles, pylons, transformers, everything is ready, and the mobile is instantly charged. But for us, we need to create the entire structure on our own. This wire can be our good virtues. This point can be we understanding that the divinity resides within us. That is our 5 ampere or 15 ampere point. And unless we create this entire structure ourselves, for me, it is through upasana. For me, it is through spending some time with myself. So what today's youth is lacking is, I think, slow down. Slow down. Just spend some time with yourself. you will realize that you are born with that chip, that software, which can connect you with the divinity. With that, I answer the first question: what keeps today's youth away from good deeds? And how can they inspire? Once they embark, every individual embarks in creating this structure to connect to the divinity. Any individual who is doing that, others seeing that, as everybody else said, others seeing that will follow the path. That itself is the inspiration. I completed the first question. Should I go on to answer the second one? Should I complete the second one?
Please complete.
Yeah.
Thoughts flow smoothly.
Yeah.
3 minutes to...
So first we tried to answer what keeps. So what keeps away is the time that we spend with ourselves. First we have to spend time with ourselves. Then the second question was, how do social media and peer pressure influence youth? And sometimes they instigate, they direct youth into violent actions. So this is quite disturbing, and we read news about Bangladesh, Morocco. So this social media, as everyone else has said, it is a double-edged sword. Yes, it has great and immense power. But again, it brings us to a very important fact that social media is about projection. Like Devaditya said in the previous panel discussion, it is the projection. What any individual is projecting as information on the web page, on the YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, is a virtual picture or opinion of that person. That person might not be a well-read and studied researcher, like Gautam said. So this projection is what social media is. So this brings us back to, again, spending time with ourselves. If we spend time with ourselves, we are imbibed with a kind of balance that makes us understand. It's called Nira Kshira Viveka. We understand what kind of information is being projected. If youth create this Nira Kshira Viveka through what Gautam said, through reading, through understanding about whatever topic you are reading, what are the roots of that topic, that Viveka will make them less influenced, or they'll be less affected negatively by such things. So that is the second point. How do the social media, it does influence, but we have the balancing system within us which we have to evoke. There is a wonderful shloka. With that, I'll end this. The shloka says, Om pranapanam vyanodanam samaname shuddhyantam jyotiraham viraja vipapma bhuyasam. I am the flame. I am the one who can connect with the all-pervading. I am the one who can dissolve all those things which are not required, which are unnecessary, which are negative. I surrender those things to Almighty and try to cleanse myself. This is the way they can stay away from all these pressures and troubles from peers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Namita, for a very balanced view. And I like your point. We have to be self-energized instead of depending on others. We are fortunate to have with us Ms. Manasa, who is a teacher. So she is a connect between a younger generation and people of our generation. So let us hear your views. You have about 8 minutes, Ms. Manasa.
Respected dignitaries and my dear friends, a very pleasant evening to one and all. So coming to the first question, I'm going to stress on the points which are not covered in order to save time. So the first question is, what keeps today's world away from good deeds? So many points were covered, like social media, peer pressure and all. There are very important things that has to be covered here is, the youth, and this topic not only relates to the youth, it also relates to all of us also. So coming to youth, they are lacking a clear purpose of life. If we as parents, we are able to present the clear purpose of life, means, see, we have 4 stages. When the baby is born, it means infant age, next infancy, next childhood, next youth, adulthood, old age. So these are the stages of a human being. And what is the process of life? So what happens in this 70, 80, 90 or 100 years of this journey? What happens? What is the purpose of life? We have to teach the students. Each and every youth should know, why am I living here? Why I was born in my mother's womb? The purpose they have to learn. This life is not permanent, first thing. And we have not always, we don't have always, happiness. Along with it, there is a pain, sadness. Happiness, sadness. Good, bad. Not only good you have to enjoy the bad also. So we have to prepare the mind of the youth to not only to good but also to the bad. మంచి మాత్రమే కాదు, ఈ లైఫ్లో మనకి చెడు కూడా ఉంది బాబు, మనం లైఫ్లో అన్నిటిని ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలి అనే లైఫ్ యొక్క పర్పస్ మనం యూత్కి చెప్పాలి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ స్ట్రెస్ అండ్ ఇన్సెక్యూరిటీ. ఎస్పెషల్గా యూత్ దారి తప్పడానికి కారణం ఏంటంటే, నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ వల్ల వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ దారి తప్పుతారు. అంటే నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరూ ఇలా ఉన్నారు, నేను ఒక్కడే మంచి, ఓన్లీ ఐ ఆమ్ డూయింగ్ గుడ్, వై టు డూ గుడ్, నో దేర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మాక్, దే ఇమిటేట్, వై ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఓల్డ్ రూల్స్? టెల్ దెమ్ దీస్ ఆర్ నాట్ ద ఓల్డ్ రూల్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఓన్లీ రూల్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఇన్ దిస్ వరల్డ్, ఓన్లీ good. That we have to make clear. And coming to in the first point, next part, how can the youth inspire friends towards positive actions? How can the youth do? See, we all know that your company shapes your character, so choose wisely. So మనం ఎవరితో ఉంటామో వాళ్ళు మనం ఎలాంటి వాళ్ళు అనేది చెప్తారు. సో మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే, మంచి ఫ్రెండ్స్ని మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. మన లాంగ్వేజ్ పొలైట్. అండ్ హియర్ ఐ వాంట్ టు టెల్ వన్ పాయింట్ దట్ మన పిల్లలు మనం ఏం చెప్తే అది చేయరు, మనం ఏం చేస్తే అది చేస్తారు. ఓకే, చిల్డ్రన్ డూ నాట్ డూ వాట్ వీ సే, దే డూ వాట్ వీ డూ. అండర్స్టాండ్? సో మనం ఏం చేయాలి అనేది ఆల్రెడీ ఆ పాయింట్ అది చాలామంది రిపీట్ చేశారు. సో కమింగ్ టు ద సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్, how do social media and peer pressure influence youth priorities? Worse still, how do they instigate youth to violent actions? మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే, సోషల్ మీడియాకి అట్రాక్ట్ అవడానికి వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ రీజన్స్ ఏంటంటే, మనకి ఇమీడియట్ రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది. మనం కమెంట్ పెడితే దానికి మళ్ళీ కౌంటర్ వస్తుంది, వెంటనే మనం వి ఫీల్ హ్యాపీ. సో ఆ చిన్న చిన్న హ్యాపీనెస్కి ఈ యూత్ వాళ్ళు అలవాటు పడిపోతున్నారు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే, ఈ గుడ్ ఎప్పుడైతే చేస్తామో దానికి రిజల్ట్ కొంచెం లాంగ్ టర్మ్ రిజల్ట్ ఉంటుంది. వెరాస్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ నవడేస్ రిజల్ట్, ఈ సోషల్ మీడియా ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఇమీడియట్ రిజల్ట్. సో పిల్లలందరూ కూడా ఇమీడియట్, దే ఆర్ హ్యాబిచుయేటింగ్ ఫర్ ద ఇమీడియట్ రిజల్ట్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు టెల్ దెమ్ దట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ the ultimate result, this is not the ultimate result. We have to make clear as parents. If there is any youth, please identify that, please note that the result that you are getting, comments, reply, insta lo pedte meeku reply raavadam, this is not permanent. That you have to remember. Next, lack of emotional awareness makes it worse. ఎమోషనల్ అవేర్నెస్ కూడా లేదు. హౌ కెన్ ద యూత్ పొలైట్లీ అండ్ ఫర్మ్లీ కీప్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ సచ్ నెగిటివ్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సెస్? యూత్ ఈ నెగిటివ్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సెస్ నుంచి ఎలాగా రిజెక్ట్ చేయాలి? హియర్ వన్ పాయింట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు నోట్, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఆర్ట్ ఆఫ్ సేయింగ్ నో, అసర్టివ్నెస్ అంటారు దాన్ని. ఓకే, మనం ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎందుకంటే వితౌట్ నో చెప్పలేక maybe my friend what he thinks about me, and in that view they are accepting even though it is wrong. That we have to habituate the hobby of assertiveness. Assertiveness means the art of saying no. For example, a child is studying for his exams, and another child comes, his friend comes and he tells, come, we will go out and we'll enjoy the movie. Now what the friend has to say? Okay, the friend he has to say that no, I will not come. He has to tell in a positive way. That is called as the art of saying no. We will read for our exams. Come, we will together read for our exams. In this way, please parents, not only if we practice that assertiveness, maybe our children learn from us. And next, okay. So next, coming to the third question, why are the small and seemingly good deeds important? So here there is a saying by Vemana, Vittanambu Marri Vrukshambunaku Yenta Viswadabhirama Vinura Vema. Oka chinna vittaname oka pedda baha vruksham avutundi kada. So ee chinnaga unnapude manam pillalni valni manam shape cheyali. Like sir has mentioned one thing, that is recently June 26th we have celebrated International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. So this is a major issue nowadays we are facing. So what is that issue? Here children are taking the drugs because they are, when you consume the drugs, there are some hormones called as happy hormones we release. So because of those happy hormones, what happens? To enjoy that happy hormone, children are consuming these drugs. Here we have to understand a very important point, everyone here, that happy hormones are released in other ways also, by good means also. Okay, when a mother gives birth to a baby, immediately after delivering a baby, the happy hormones are released in mother. Morning, one mother, she was telling, when I gave birth to a baby, I immediately felt so happy, I forgot all my problems. Happy hormones are released. Youth, do you know how to release those happy hormones? Spirituality. Do a good deed. Sit and do meditation. Directly connect to the God. Sit down. If you are facing any problems, sit down directly and pray to God. God, I have this problem. Don't tell to anyone. Nobody is there in this world to listen to your problems except God Almighty. So directly we can connect to God. After meditation, we will feel happy. Happy hormones are released. Do you want happy hormones? Then go and do morning walk in the sun rays during 7 to 9 a.m. Happy hormones are released. Do you want some more happy hormones? Go and do small help. Go and show your kindness. Happy hormones are released. So in this way, so youth, we can deviate them from bad towards the good. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you very much, speakers. So we've got about 2 minutes left. I'll just sum up everything. They come with wonderful points. Mr. Ajay Gautam rightly emphasized on planting family values, spending more time with children, and parents acting as a bridge between them and the children, and the importance of the yajnas. And what he has said is very important. We have to fight the inner battle within us. If we don't fight the inner battle within us, we'll have what the other people have said, people succumbing to drugs, etc. I'm happy that Sheshu Babu Garu has presented a positive picture. He's optimistic. And he has said that, in a way, that parents are to be blamed because parents don't set the right example, children will copy them. Which is also very true. So it takes two hands to clap. I agree with you. Mr. Vedant has raised many good points, inculcating good values, trying to be a guide or a mentor to someone. He has tackled the substance abuse problem, peer pressure. I remember I studied in Delhi University. I went from a relatively small town. On the very first day of ragging, I saw what the whole world about drugs was. That was in 1975. Today it's even worse. So, but as one of this person said, you need to have your inner control to stay. So till date, I don't take drugs or smoke. So that is where your inner strength comes. And the young people are easily getting swayed by the media, and they're projecting wrong images of our heroes in the past. Mrs. Namita has come to a very good point. We need to be self-energized. I think we have to light the flame within. And that self-energize comes only when you love your own individuality. You be yourself. You don't put a mask on you. I've seen it happening to many people in hostels, as was mentioned. People try to copy them, try to pretend they don't come from a humble background, try to live double lives. Yes, be yourself, and we must tell the children the importance of that. And Mrs. Mansa has also told an important thing. Prepare the children for the good and bad. We have motivational speakers exhorting, go for the kill, be the number one, be the number two. Okay, fine, there's room for one only at the top. But what happens when you don't become number ones? What happens when you have a failure? No, there is an alternative plan which you have to explore. So prepare children mentally strong for facing failures in life. Social media is all about instant gratification, and but there, as she said, there are other ways of getting this happy hormones. Indulge in physical work, indulge in helping others. These are the points raised. So finally, I sum up by saying that there's a famous psychologist, Lawrence Steinberg. He said that the adolescent brain is more vulnerable to the effect of stress. So this increases the possibilities of outbursts, anxiety, depression, substance abuse, eating disorder. Unfortunately, all these things are on the increase. And this is where we as elders have to pay a close watch, spend a listening, give them a listening ear, spend some time with them. I don't want to exceed my time limit, but if anyone wants to say anything to the audience, they're invited. It all depends on the rest of the program. Thank you. I hope I've done a good job.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you to all the panelists. So now I request Dr. Arup Kumar Das, sir, to felicitate the panelists and the moderator. Upasana aims at developing and strengthening connection with the Almighty. It allows oneself to surrender and devote their time for worshipping God and fostering a deeper connection. So now I would like to call upon Mr. Aniruddha Rakshit Sir, a trustee of CCBS, member of Harinavi Brahma Samaj, Sadharan Brahma Samaj and Brahmo Sammilan Samaj, and is presently the Honorable Secretary of Brahmo Sammilan Samaj onto the dais to conduct the Upasana.
Om Brahma, Om Brahma, Om Brahma, Om Yo Devahagno, Yo Apsu, Yo Bhuvanamavibesha, Yo Shodeshu, Yo Vanaspatishu, Tasmai Devayo, Namo Namah. By the grace of Ekomeva Dvitiyam, we are just on the threshold of the conclusion of the 134th All India Brahmo Conference. With his blessings, the organizers made it successful. We all wholeheartedly thank the Ekameva Titiyam Param Brahmo for guiding them properly. It is the ultimate joy of the eternal truth. The face of truth is hidden by a golden blaze of the God. He let the light break free so that this golden light made us walk in truth. We have come across the divine services, the talks, the hymns during this conference. All these made us realize the all-time favorite Gayatri Mantra, which was part and parcel of Rajarshi Ram Mohan Roy's philosophy. Om Bhurvavasvaha Tat Saviturvarenya Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om. O Lord, you have given us knowledge to enrich, thoughts to ponder. Let us meditate on Him. Om Svatvam Yanamanantam Brahmo Anandarupam Amrita Yad Vibhati Shantam Shivam Advaitam Shuddham Apapavitam. Beauty is the ideal, perfect harmony in the universal thing. You are omnipresent in this beauty. Truth is very much there in the universe. It is your gift. We believe in God's harmony. You have shown us how to progress. When we perceive law in our moral nature, we attain mastery and become free. When we feel harmony in the soul, beauty expresses as good as love, moving toward infinite Param Brahmo. As 134th Brahmo conference wind down and farewells are exchanged, a short closing prayer emerges as a beacon of unity, gratitude, and reflection. In the fabric of human connection, these prayers serve as threads, weaving together the diverse experiences and beliefs of participants into a harmonious closure. At the heart of this conference lied a shared purpose, a collective journey of collaboration, learning, or decision-making, and the offerings Brahmo Kripaki Kevalam. We all enjoyed the togetherness, exchange of our thoughts, cultural communion every minute through the prayer services, devotional hymns, seminars, lectures, and other various programs. Yet amidst this flurry of agendas and action items, it is easy to overlook the significance of closure. Herein lies the power of a short closing prayer, offering a moment to pause, reflect, and express gratitude for the time spent together and to seek the blessings of Almighty God for our future existence. Gracious Ekomeva Ditya, as we bring this auspicious 134th Brahmo conference to a close, we offer thanks for the time shared. May the insights gained and decisions made propel us towards our shared goals. Grant us wisdom in our endeavors, strength in our unity, and compassion in our interactions. Though we depart for the time being, our bonds remain strong. Guiding Spirit, as we prepare to depart, we offer thanks for the time shared in this community. May the bonds formed serve as pillars of support in times of need. Grant us, please grant us the courage to embrace change, the patience to listen deeply, and the resilience to preserve. Though our paths diverge from now on as we go home, our spirits remain connected, anchored by the values that unite us. Dearest God, we come before you at the close of this conference with hearts full of gratitude. We thank you for the wisdom, guidance, and unity you have bestowed upon during the past 2 days. Your presence has been with us in our discussions, decisions, and interactions. Dear God, we ask for your continued blessing and protection over each one of us in our near future. May the seeds of ideas and plans we have sown her grow and bear fruit, guided by your divine will. Grant us, please grant us the grace to carry out our duties with integrity, compassion, and dedication. As we conclude, we ask for your continued blessings upon each of us. Please do keep us safe, healthy, and steadfast in our purpose. May we carry the insights and resolutions from this gathering into our daily lives, working diligently and faithfully. We entrust our hopes and efforts to your loving care. Help us to remain steadfast in our faith and let our actions reflect your love and mercy. May we always seek to serve you and our community with humility and joy through Ekomeva Ditya Brahmo Kripahi Kevalam. May the God bless us and may his face shine upon us now and always. We look forward to meet you all with your relatives and friends in the upcoming conferences. The 135th conference will be held at Delhi in 2026, the 136th conference at Kakinada in 2027, and the 137th conference at Hyderabad Samaj, Kolkata in 2028. Asato ma sadgamayo, tamaso ma jyotirgamayo, mrityurma amritangamayo, aviravirma eti, rudro yate dakshinamukha, teno ma pakinitta. Lead us, please lead us from the untruth to the truth. Please lead us from darkness into light. Lead us from death to life eternal. O thou self-revealed, reveal thyself to us. O terrible, ever protect us with thy look benign. O ekumeva titiyam swatamevo jayate brahmo kripahi kevalam. O Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Hori Om Hori Om Tat Sat.
Once again, thank you, sir. All good things come to an end, just as how the time has arrived to conclude this year's conference with the closing ceremony. So now I'd like to invite Ms. Rekha Sahni ma'am, Mr. Keshav Chand Garu, Mr. Ajay Gautam Garu, Mr. Aditya Gautam, and Ms. Abhignya onto the dais. And delegates to be please seated, and all those who are outside to please assemble back here in the hall for the closing ceremony. Thank you. Ajay Gautam Garu, Aditya Gautam, and Ms. Abhignya onto the dais. On behalf of the organizing committee.
Good evening to all of you. We have come to the concluding session of the conference. Ultimately, we started yesterday morning, and then we are now closing ceremony. 134th conference, we are going to end soon. In these 2 days, we got a lot of deliberations, Brahmopasanas, deliberations, discussions, panel discussions, and then Mahaveda Parayanam. So many other topics were discussed in detail. A lot of speakers have spoken. They expressed their views about how to strengthen the Brahmo movement. Brahmo Samaj, which was leading earlier in the society, the numbers have dwindled. There were very few in number now. Brahmos are very few in numbers. Those who are practicing Brahmoism are very few. So, it is high time for all of us, the remaining Brahmos, to stand united to bring the glory back into again into limelight so that Brahma Samaj flag again flies high and Brahmos will be recognized as the most important persons in the society, which was in the earlier condition. So for those things, we should work hard, we should strive hard, not by simply not by saying or giving lectures, but by implementing the Brahmo principles in letter and in spirit. Then only the Brahmoism will grow up, the Brahmo faith will stand in the society. So in these 2 days, we have seen so many youngsters here for the first time. Very generally earlier in my childhood, we used to see only grey-haired or white-haired persons only in the conferences. But now the times have changed. We see many young people, even the youngsters, the teenage boys, teenage girls are also there now. That's a very good sign for the Brahma Samaj, so that Brahma Samaj future is very bright. The future is in their hands. So these people, especially from Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, they will lead the Brahmo movement in the country in future. They are going to be the star makers, they are going to be the planners, implementation will be done by them. So Brahma Samaj has got a very big group. We should not bother about the dwindling numbers now, because it's increasing now. Awareness has come and we are spreading the Brahmoism. Definitely one day the days will change again and Brahmo Dharma will flourish once again. Because in society we see so many entire in the name of religion, in the name of caste, so many things are happening. People, they don't have any patience. They don't love each other. They fight each other in the name of religion, in the name of caste, and all, in the name of political parties and all those things. We are able to communicate with the people in the so many about 7 continents ago, but we are not able to meet, we are not able to talk with our neighbor. That is the problem today. We are only social media, as we were discussed, we are more interested, we are more involved in social media than direct action. So, and the communication with God, the important discussion was held, communication with God has cut down. So we should improve the communication with God, because God is only our savior. Only Brahma Krupa Hi Kevalam. That is the motto and theme of this conference. You might have all understood what it means. That is the most important thing for us. So with this concept, by making connection with God, definitely our position will improve, our lives will improve, and the society also will improve a lot. So let us strive for it. With this message, with this thing, let us conclude this conference. And we go to next year, Delhi will be the venue, and we are going to lower the flag now and hand over the Brahmo flag to Delhi Brahma Samaj people, so that they will carry the mantle. I once again thank all of you, especially the young volunteers who worked very hard for the last so many few months. Please give a big applause to all of them, the young volunteers, the heart of Brahma Samaj, the heart of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Give them a big hand. They worked very hard for months together to make this conference a grand success. It's all their efforts. We elders have not done anything, just giving some advice, that's all. But they have planned, they have executed everything. That's why God has helped us. God has also made his hand, and that's why the conference is a big success. In fact, we don't see, maybe highest attendees are there in this conference. 134th conference has broken a record. Earlier, in every conference, in All India Brahmo conference also, maybe 100, 200 or 300 people only will be attending. But today, our attendance is nearly 1,000. That's also a big record. Yesterday it was about 700. Especially the young students have come, they participated in Mahaveda Parayanam, and also they are also very much interested in to learn about Brahmoism. So we'll definitely imbibe in them the seeds of Brahmoism. So with this, we thank everybody who has come all the way from so many places, different places, with advanced age. You know, some people, they were brought in wheelchairs also, Mrs. Gopa Chanda, and Kalyana Machadobaji, all these people, they are very difficult, with a lot of difficulty they came here to attend. That is the enthusiasm, the interest they have got in Brahmoism. So it's very heartening, very inspirational for us. So we should take their inspiration into account, and we should also try to attend the conferences, not only conferences, but weekly divine services, because we are meeting in the Samaj every Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I request each and every one of you to attend the Samaj without fail, to participate in Upasanas, to learn Vedas, to learn the knowledge of Vedas, and improve our lives. Thank you so much. And especially I thank Mrs. Rekha Sahani Didi for her excellent support to us. In fact, she is a backbone to us in the Brahma Samaj, one of the backbones. I thank, special thanks to Rekha Sahani ji for taking interest in Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. In fact, she is a part of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, not only Bombay, but also a part of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Thank you so much, madam, for everything you did for us. Thank you so much. I thank each one of you for attending the conference and make it a success. And also to the venue people, we got a very good venue, sufficient, very big venue, comfortable, very within the city, because we have seen so many venues for this conference, but we thought that this will be the best one. So this is very comfortable. I think you enjoyed very much this hall, the arrangements, the food arrangements, the hospitality of Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. You might have enjoyed it. So let us, we promise that we will continue that legacy in future also. And Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, on its 100th year of existence, will strive, will rise to higher goals, and also we can celebrate 150th ceremony also successfully. God is with us. Brahma Krupa Hi Kevalam. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it's time for the delegate feedback. Now I request the delegates to please give their feedback and experience during this conference. Please feel free to share what you feel about this year's conference, any suggestions, inputs, or changes which would have enabled us to approach your interest in a much better and effective way. So the forum is open, so would anyone like to share their feedback?
Hello. Hello everyone, good evening. As we all know that from Brahmo Samaj, only 2 of us have come. So this time, here's a small message from Mr. Jitendrakar, Secretary, Brahmo Brahma Samaj. Respected organizers and dear members, I still remember the last National Brahmo Conference in Hyderabad. The warmth, the devotion and the togetherness I witnessed there remain alive in my heart even today. Though I couldn't be with you this time, my soul feels deeply connected to this gathering and to every one of you present. From the depths of my heart, I offer my sincere gratitude to Mr. Ravi Shankar and Mrs. Gayatri Banda. Let's have a huge round of applause for them first. And all the devoted members of Hyderabad Brahmo Samaj. The way you serve humanity and carry forward the Brahmo ideals of truth, love and compassion is truly inspiring, and above all, my heartfelt thanks for embracing my granddaughter Kashish with such affection, for guiding her, caring for her and treating her like your own child. Your love and kindness reflect the true spirit of the Brahmo family, a bond not of blood but of heart and of faith. With love, blessings and endless good wishes, Jitendrakar. And before I leave this stage, I want to speak straight from my heart and maybe make you smile a little too. To my dearest Abhigya, who has been my script savior, therapist, victim of my endless last-minute changes, thank you for your patience and kindness, even when I gave you 100 reasons to lose both. You have been my calm in my chaos, and I am truly grateful to you. To Bhargavji, everyone's Superman. Bhargavji is everyone's Superman. Thank you for taking care of every little thing, from picking me up to dropping me back to Balasore, and for smiling through all the madness. And now the legend herself, Rekha Auntie. Just when we all start feeling emotional about leaving, one look at her pyari si khoobsurat si smile and poof, all our tears vanish. Within seconds, we are laughing, hugging, and somehow already planning the next conference. Honestly, Rekha Auntie is the energy, sparkle, and could light up a whole city. She reminds us that joy and enthusiasm has no age limit. So yes, we all get ready to leave with hearts full and eyes little moist. I just want to say thank you for the love, laughter, and lifelong memories. You have all been in my extended family, and this experience will stay with me forever. Until next time, when I'll probably give another long, emotional, funny speech just like this one. Thank you so much.
Don't go down, stand here.
Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, I profusely thank all the members who have donated for this 134th All India Brahma Conference. Thank you.
The organizing committee is too tired to listen to the feedback from the other participants. Okay, so it was excellent conference, and what I can say is that the 2 days were packed with programs. Really, there were so many panel discussions, and each panel discussion was involving so many participants, and wonderful, and there were so many upasanas and so many speeches, and everything was to the tune of the theme of the conference, and it was excellent conference, I must say. And the Veda Parayan, that program involving such a huge auditorium filled with or occupied by so many participants, and all singing and reciting those Veda mantras. Really, this was filled with so positive vibrations. So that feeling, that experience was extraordinary, and it was the organizers who made us experience that feeling of great vibrations. So thank you for that. And the food that you provided was, again, the point of your success, I must say, because it was very tasty, and there were variations, and we loved the Hyderabad food very much. It was very nice. And I can see that there are so many people working to organize this huge conference. I can say it was a huge event involving almost, as you said, 1,000 people. So no Brahmo conference is so huge. So it was extraordinary, and so many volunteers you are having with you, and that is your grand success, I must say. And the other Brahmo Samajes can take this example. I think Keshav Chandji rightly said that Brahmo Samaj has a very bright future, and that future will be led by Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj for sure. So I congratulate you for all this work that you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Would anyone else like?
Smoothly, without fault, is great. I really want to congratulate them. And more than that, something personal, the way we have been looked after, all our needs, whenever we needed anything, we mentioned it, and it was there. And sometimes we didn't have to mention it. We just got up from our seat, and there were people to help us. So that was a great feeling, for which I thank all the youngsters. And to end it, it has been a great experience. It was a wonderfully organized conference. Congratulations to Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I fully agree with all the views expressed by the previous speakers. To that, I would like to add, Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj has indeed instituted a learning lesson for other Brahma Samajas. It has embraced modern technology to use it for the benefit of conducting conferences. It has enthused youngsters from all ages to come and participate actively. Number 4, it has, I'm sorry, I have Alzheimer's catching up with me. Number 4, it has successfully developed its outreach programs. You see, most of our Brahmo Samajas have died an internal death because they were for of themselves, by themselves, or for themselves. I appreciate the bold steps being taken by all the members of the Brahma Samaj here to build bridges of communication in the local society. Like today's Mahaparanyam was a result of people building bridges with like-minded people. The various people from the social service NGOs, the social service organization, Mr. Vasimalai, Mr. Prasanna, and all, they have broadened the outlook of the participant. We can learn a lot for them. So this is very essential for other samajas also to develop the outreach program. That is why, like Mr. Kesav Chand, I believe that there's a very bright future for Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, because when you see a teenager attending the function, participating with a smile and being of service to elderlies, it shows so many values have been inculcated in the young generation. I wish all the youngsters all the very best. You have lit the path to progress, and we look forward to you for setting many more examples. It's always a pleasure to reconnect with you. In 3 years, I have seen the little kids of yesterday grown up into full and confident teenagers managing on their own. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Would anyone else like to share their feedback?
Come in the front, please.
నేను ప్రొఫెషన్ వైజ్గా ఆస్ట్రాలజర్ని, కానీ ఈ వేదాల గురించి, ఈ వేదాలని చదవడం అనేది బాగా రాదు. సో నేను బ్రాహ్మిన్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఏమి కాదు, రెడ్డిని అనమాట. నేను ఎంఏ చదివినా సరే ఈ వేదాన్ని ఎలా చదవాలి, ఆ ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ ఎలా పలకాలి అనేది రాదు. అలా ఎక్కడ నేర్పుతారు అని ఆలోచిస్తున్న టైంలో ఈ యొక్క ఫేస్బుక్లో వీళ్ళ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ కనపడింది. దాంట్లో గూగుల్ ఫామ్లో ఫిల్ చేసిన తర్వాత మార్నింగ్ 8 to 9 o'clock దాంట్లో జాయిన్ కావడం జరిగింది. అక్కడ భార్గవ్ సార్ గారు చాలా చక్కగా నేర్పించడం జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడు ఆ 69 శ్లోకాలు చూడంగానే చాలా స్వరబద్ధంగా చదవగలుగుతున్నాను. ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన హైదరాబాద్ దక్కన్ బ్రహ్మ సమాజానికి కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను.
Very good evening, everyone. I am here just to appreciate the efforts of all the organizers and teachers who taught us all the Veda mantras. So whatever Mahaveda Parayanam today, all credit goes to the all the teachers here, Abhigna, Bhargav sir, and few other teachers are also there. I think Shravya and Praveen sir. I am actually an active social service volunteer. So I was a part of Brahma Samaj, few of the groups, like being a scribe for visually impaired students, and I also work for few other organizations like AMI Foundation, SS Foundation, and there is other group called Telangana Volunteers and Hyderabad Volunteers. So through one of the Brahma Samaj group, I got to know from Abhigna, I guess, that they are going to start a 20 days crash course of Veda mantras. So I would definitely have always gratitude towards Abhigna and Bhargav sir, who gave me an opportunity to learn a spiritual path through Veda mantras. So to be here in front of all the enlightened minds and people who sharing their knowledge is absolutely a divine experience, I would say. So I'm always thankful for Deccan Brahma Samaj Hyderabad, and would like to participate in more of the upcoming, any of the events they conduct. Maybe any services also, I'm up for it. And once again, thank you everyone for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. Anyone else would like to share their feedback?
I am Dr. Rajendra Naik from मध्य भारतवर्षीय ब्रह्म समाज इंदौर. हम लोगों ने जब ये सुना कि हैदराबाद में कॉन्फ्रेंस कंडक्ट की जा रही है तो हम लोग बड़े प्रसन्न हुए. हमने अपना अपना व्यू बनाया कि वहाँ अटेंड करना है और कांटेक्ट करना चालू किया. तो कम्युनिकेशन जो था ब्रह्म समाज के साथ, डेक्कन ब्रह्म समाज के साथ में, वो इतना शानदार कम्युनिकेशन था कि हम लोग को बिल्कुल भी ऐसा लगा नहीं कि हम लोग कहीं कॉन्फ्रेंस अटेंड करने जा रहे हैं. यहाँ पे आए, यहाँ के रहना, खाना पीना बहुत बढ़िया, एक्सेलेंट खाना, बहुत एक्सेलेंट रहा, क्योंकि हमारे वहाँ के खाने से यहाँ का खाना बहुत डिफरेंट रहा. और यहाँ की जब हमने हैदराबादी बिरयानी खाई तो बहुत ही शानदार लगी. हमारे वहाँ पे हैदराबादी बिरयानी नहीं मिलती है वहाँ पे. तो हम लोग बड़े प्रसन्न हुए कि यहाँ का जो खाने का कल्चर देख, हम इंदौर वाले अपने आप को ये समझते थे कि हमारे वहाँ का बहुत ही टेस्टी खाना है, क्योंकि हमारे वहाँ 56 दुकान भी है और सराफा भी है जो कि खाने के लिए बहुत प्रसिद्ध है. हमारे वहाँ रात को 8 बजे से सराफा बंद हो जाता है. मतलब जो सराफा यानी आप जानते हैं सोना चांदी जहाँ मिलता है, वहाँ की दुकानें बंद हो जाती है और वहाँ फिर खाने पीने के सारे स्टॉल्स लग जाती है जो रात के 2:30 बजे तक चलती है. तो हम उसको ये समझ रहे थे कि हम बहुत मतलब अग्रणीय हैं खाने में, जैसे इंदौर साफ़ सफाई में अग्रणीय है, वैसे हमने ये सोचा था कि खाने पीने में. लेकिन यहाँ का जो टेस्ट लगा, यहाँ का जो हमारे साथ में जो जितने भी वॉलंटियर्स थे, उनका कम्युनिकेशन, खाना रहना पीना बहुत शानदार लगा. और इसमें मुझे एक सबसे आश्चर्यजनक और अद्भुत बात ये लगी कि एक बच्चा जो 1 वर्ष से लेकर के है, उसके पास में भी सदस्यता है. वो बच्चा लेकर के मतलब अनलिमिटेड एज लिमिट तक यहाँ सदस्यता मिलती है. ये बहुत बढ़िया बात है. मैं इन सब लोगों को, ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को और जितने भी वॉलंटियर हैं, सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ. थैंक यू.
నమస్కారం అండి. ఈ ఈ బ్రహ్మ సమాజానికి రావటం మాకు ఇది మొట్టమొదటిసారి. ఈ సభను వేదికను అలంకరించినటువంటి చైర్పర్సన్స్ అందరికీ నాకు పేర్లు తెలియవు. సభ వేదికను అలంకరించినటువంటి పెద్దలందరికీ, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఆర్గనైజర్స్కి, నిర్వహణ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి, వాలంటీర్స్కి, ముఖ్యంగా మాకు పాఠం చెప్పినటువంటి ఉపాధ్యాయులందరికీ నా శిరస్సు వంచి పాదాభివందనాలు చేస్తున్నానండి. అయితే మాకు రాజశేఖర్ గారు అని చెప్పి మాకు ఒంగోలులో ప్రాపరు, ఉండటం హైదరాబాద్లో ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళ పుట్టిల్లు ఒంగోలే. నాకు వేరే వాళ్ళ ద్వారా తెలిసింది. నేను హై స్కూల్లో టీచర్గా పనిచేస్తున్నాను. అయితే మా గ్రూప్లో 7-8 ఏళ్ల పిల్లల నుంచి నాకు 60 ఇయర్స్ వరకు దాకా ఉన్నారనమాట. అయితే ఎంత ఓర్పుగా, ఎంత ఇదిగా 1వ తరగతి పిల్లలకి ఎట్లా చెప్తారో, ఏజ్డ్ వాళ్ళు కూడా కొంతమంది పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, మంత్రాలు చదువుకుంటారు కానీ ఒత్తులు పనులు రాని వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళను కూడా కలుపుకొని ఎంత బాగా చెప్పారంటే వాళ్ళ ఓర్పుకి శిరస్సు వంచి నమస్కారం చేయాలండి. వాళ్ళు చిన్నవాళ్ళైనా పెద్దవాళ్ళైనా చదువు చెప్పిన వాళ్ళు గురువే. అది ఒక మంచి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయింది. సార్, చిన్నమ్మాయి సార్ నాకు ఇది ఎట్లా పలకాలి సార్, ఇట్లా చెయ్యాలి సార్ అంటే ఉన్నమ్మా చెప్తారని చెప్పి ఎంత ఓపిక. దానివల్ల ఏంటంటే ఒక్కోసారి పెద్దవాళ్ళం అడగలేము, 2-3 ఒత్తులు ఉంటే కూడా మనం అడగలేకపోయినా కూడా వాళ్ళు అడిగిన దాన్ని మనం నేర్చుకోగలుగుతున్నాం. అట్లా బాగా చెప్పి వేదం మేము ఈ కార్తీక మాసంలో వేద పారాయణం పూర్తిగా కంఠస్థ పాఠం చేయలేకపోయినా నాలాంటి వాళ్ళు బాగా చక్కగా చదువుకున్నాం. కొంత పుణ్యం కూడా వచ్చింది మాకు. చాలా మంచి ఇదండి. ఆర్గనైజేషన్ గురించి నేను కూడా లోతుగా చదువుతాను, నాకు తెలియదు. 20 రోజులతోటి నేర్చుకోవడంతో సరిపోయింది. కార్తీక మాసం కార్యక్రమంలో చాలా మంచి కార్యక్రమం అండి. చాలా బాగా చేశారు నిర్వాహకులు కానీ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా బాగా చేశారు. ముఖ్యంగా మాకు పాఠం నేర్పిన గురువులందరికీ కూడా మా రాజశేఖర శర్మ గారికి చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్తూ మమ్మల్ని ఇక్కడికి తీసుకొచ్చినందుకు, ఇంత మంచి కార్యక్రమాన్ని పరిచయం చేసినందుకు सबको धन्यवाद है। आप हिंदी वाले हैं तो आपके सभी को नमस्कार। बहुत बड़ा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, अच्छा किया है। वॉलंटियर्स जो नीचे वाले वॉलंटियर्स थे ऊपर वाले लोगों तक सभी बहुत बड़ा अच्छा किया। सभी को धन्यवाद है। नमस्कार।
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అండి. నా పేరు ఏవి దిలీప్ కుమార్. నాకు దీని గురించి తెలీదు. మా ఫ్రెండ్ దీంట్లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తే లాస్ట్ వీక్ వచ్చాను వేద పారాయణం గురించి. అయితే నేను ట్రెడిషన్ వేద పారాయణం వాటి గురించి చూశాను నేను. బట్ ఇక్కడ నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేసిన తర్వాత నాకు అనిపించింది కంపల్సరీ ఇది చాలా మంచిది. ఇది అంటే చాలా మంచిదంటే ఇప్పుడున్న సిచ్యువేషన్ సొసైటీలో ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంటే మన సనాతన ధర్మం నుంచి పిల్లలు కానీ ఎవరు కానీ వెళ్లకుండా ఉండడానికి ఇది ఒక మార్గం. అందరినీ చిన్నపిల్లల దగ్గర నుంచి పెద్దవాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి ఒక దగ్గరికి ఇది చేసి ఒక మోటివేటివ్గా మనది ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటి ఇవన్నీ దీని గురించి చెప్తుంది. అదేవిధంగా బ్రహ్మ కృపాహి కేవలం ఇట్ ఈజ్ దీన్ని అర్థం చేసుకోవడము అంటే నేను ఫిలాసఫీ స్టూడెంట్ ఆల్సో. అర్థం చేసుకోవడం అంటే బ్రహ్మ అంటే మనము డీపెస్ట్గా డివోషన్గా మనము ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే చెప్పామో ఇది జస్ట్ విని వెళ్ళిపోవడం కాకుండా వీటిని డైజెస్ట్ చేసుకొని ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ వచ్చి మాట్లాడాను, ఇది గాడ్ గ్రేస్. అదేవిధంగా మీరు నాకు ఆపర్చునిటీ ఇచ్చారు, ఎంత గాడ్ గ్రేస్. ఈ విధంగా మనం అర్థం చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తేనే మనం గాడ్తో కనెక్టివిటీ అవ్వడానికి 100% ఉంది. బ్రహ్మ అంటే ఇట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ బ్రహ్మ, అతనే క్రియేటర్. బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వర మూడు విధంగా మనకి ఇస్తారు. అది దాని అర్థము. నాకు చాలా బాగా నచ్చింది ఇది. ఫ్యూచర్లో కూడా నేను ఐ విల్ డూ సమ్ పార్టిసిపేట్ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ గివెన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ ఎవ్రీవన్ రెస్పెక్టెడ్ హియర్ హూఎవర్ హియర్. థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఆల్ ఎవ్రీవన్ అండ్ రవిశంకర్ సార్ ఆల్సో. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
I am Atish Jadhav from Indore Brahma Samaj, Joint Secretary Indore Madhyavarshi Brahma Samaj. Thank you for your support and guidance. I am grateful to opportunity and I appreciate your presence here today. Thank you.
मैं इंदौर से हूँ। कल और आज के जो कार्यक्रम हुए हैं वो बहुत ही सफल रहे और इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा हमको जो सहयोग मिला है वो अभिज्ञा मैडम का मिला है। 2 महीने से उनसे हमारा संपर्क रहा और उन्होंने हमको यहाँ आने में और यहाँ सब कुछ मतलब हमको जो सब अच्छा लगा हम लोग टोटल 20-22 लोग आए हैं और उन्होंने पूरा सहयोग दिया हमारे व्हाट्सएप पे जुड़ के। स्पेशल थैंक मिसेस रेखा साहनी जो अध्यक्षता में पूरा कार्यक्रम हुआ, पूरी कार्यकारिणी और पूरे वॉलंटियर्स, सबका बहुत सहयोग रहा, खाना पीना बहुत बढ़िया रहा और हम बहुत खुश होकर यहाँ से जा रहे हैं, इसलिए सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
నా పేరు చైతన్య, నేను బెంగళూరు నుంచి వచ్చాను. మా గురుగారి పేరు మధుబిందు మ్యామ్. సో మాకు ఈ కొన్ని రోజుల్లో మాకు చాలా థింగ్స్ లైఫ్ లెసన్స్ అన్నీ నేర్పించారు. సో మా మధుబిందు మ్యామ్కి చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. మళ్ళీ నేను మ్యామ్ చెప్పారు ఆ స్టార్టింగ్ మంత్రాస్ ఏం థింగ్స్ అయినా స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందు మనము అవి చెప్తేనే మంచివి, చాలా మంచిగా జరుగుతుందని. సో నేను బాస్కెట్బాల్ క్లాస్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు, స్కేటింగ్ క్లాస్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అంతా నేను అవన్నీ శ్లోకాలు చెప్తాను, స్టార్టింగ్ మంత్రాస్. సో నాకు మంచిగా నాకు అన్ని ట్రిక్స్ తెలుస్తుంది. మళ్ళీ మాకు మ్యామ్ చాలా మంచిగా లైఫ్ లెసన్స్ మళ్ళీ యజ్ఞాల గురించి నేర్పించారు. అవి నా డైలీ లైఫ్లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ కూడా చేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ నా చెల్లికి నేర్పిస్తాను, మా ఫ్రెండ్స్కి కూడా ఈ శ్లోకాస్ గురించి, దాని మీనింగ్స్, దాని గురించి అన్నీ చెప్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
నేను అనంతపూర్ నుంచి వచ్చాను. నా పేరు నాగరంగ నిఖిల్. నేను వేదం శ్రావ్య మ్యామ్ ఇంకా ప్రవీణ్ సార్ నుండి నేర్చుకున్నాను. ఫ్రీ గురుకుల్ ఫౌండేషన్లో జాయిన్ అయి నేర్చుకున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ ఈ బ్రహ్మ సమాజ్కి వచ్చి ఇంత ధైర్యంగా మహావేద పారాయణం చేశాను అంటే శ్రావ్య మ్యామ్ ఇంకా ప్రవీణ్ సారే నాకు ఇన్స్పిరేషన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Hello, good evening everyone. The 134 All India Brahmo Conference is well organized. All the dignitaries on the dais, especially the Rekha Madam, full energetic, morning to evening. This conference I have only added, this is a lovely, nicely, beautiful conference, but 2 points I have adding here. This is a full educational conference. A lot of education I have taken from this. This name is Brahmo Conference, but it is all over education from childs to ladies and the older ones. Everyone has taken something from this conference. I have also taken, and all the panels they are discussing, they are all fully educational for each and everyone, inspiration. One good values for youth. I want only one single fitness about the youth. Unless and until the youth is not fit, their physical values are not good, they cannot connect with the God. So next year you have to one more what you think one subject is there, the fitness of youth. And in youth, the fitness means physically youth should be fit. Then he is and she is will connect to the God, and the Brahmo Conference is going to be the good in every respect. I think so. Thank you, dignities and all.
Thank you.
హరి ఓం అండి, నా పేరు శ్రీశాన్వి. నేను వైజాగ్ విశాఖపట్నం నుంచి వచ్చాను. నాకు మధుబిందు మ్యామ్ ఇంకా శ్రావ్య మ్యామ్ వేదాలు నేర్పించారు. ఇప్పుడు నేను వాళ్ళకి థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తున్నాను. వాళ్ళు నాకు పంచయజ్ఞాలు, వేదం అంటే ఏంటి, బ్రహ్మకృపాహి కేవలం గురించి చెప్పారు. నేను మా ఫ్రెండ్స్కి కూడా వేదం నేర్పిస్తున్నాను. ఇంకా నేను పెద్దయ్యాక ఒక మంచి వేదం టీచర్ అవుదాం అనుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Please come, somebody you also wants to.
హరి ఓం అండి అందరికీ. నా పేరు జి కౌలుట్లమ్మ. మాది ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రం, కర్నూలు జిల్లా, ఎమ్మిగనూరు మండలం. నేను ఎమ్మిగనూరులో పోస్ట్ ఉమెన్గా పనిచేస్తున్నాను. నేను ఒక మేడం స్టేటస్లో 20 days ఆన్లైన్ క్రాష్ కోర్స్, మహావేద క్రాష్ కోర్సు అని స్టేటస్ చూసి జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. నేను ఈ వేద జ్ఞానాన్ని ఇంత తొందరగా ఇంత చిన్న వయసులో నేను నేర్చుకుంటానని అనుకోలేదు. ఈ వేద జ్ఞానాన్ని మా టీచర్ అయిన మధుబిందు మేడం మాకు చాలా చక్కగా క్లాస్లో వేద జ్ఞానాన్ని బాగా సరళీకృతమైన భాషలో, తెలుగు భాషలో చాలా చక్కగా వివరించారు ఓపికతో. అక్కడ పిల్లలు, చిన్న చిన్న పిల్లలు కూడా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతుంటే నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా వేసి వాళ్ళ ద్వారా నుండి కొద్దిగా నేర్చుకున్నాను. ఇంత మన సనాతన ధర్మ జ్ఞానాన్ని, వేద జ్ఞానాన్ని మనం నేర్చుకుంటున్నందుకు ఇందులో హైదరాబాద్ దక్కన్ సమాజ్, బ్రహ్మ సమాజ్ వారికి నేను చాలా కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను. వాళ్ళు నిజమైన సామాజిక యజ్ఞాన్ని వీళ్ళు చేస్తున్నారు. ఇది మంచి ధార్మికమైన సత్యమైన జ్ఞాన వేదిక. ఇందులో నేను భాగస్వామిని అవినందుకు నాకు సంతోషం చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉంది. ఇది నా అదృష్టం కూడా కాదు, బ్రహ్మకృపాహి కేవలం బ్రహ్మకృపాహి కేవలం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much to all the delegates for sharing their feedback. We're going to wrap it up because of the time constraint. Last.
To all of you, and Mr. Keshav Chand Challa is one of my best friends, and we are his family friends along with his wife, Mrs. Saubhagrishma also. I myself attended the Brahmo conference, and I am very glad and proud to say that we have celebrated 100 years Deccan Brahma Samaj, and which is not only the ordinary thing. Do not think that it is an ordinary thing. It is one of the extraordinary things. And those who have given the speech, yesterday we have attended, yesterday we have come in the evening, and I heard, and so many people are speaking their language, whichever they are familiar to that language. But the usage of words by Madam Sahani, and so many people have, and they have spoken in excellent fashion, and usage of words. That is one of the words, and one of the persons who have compared this cell, usage of cell and connectivity to divinity is an excellent word. That is most important and needed. And one of the founders, Mr. Raja Rammohan Rai, one of the students, I heard a lot and I studied a lot about Raja Rammohan Rai and Sati. And he has one of the greatest social reformers, and he has eradicated Sati. And this early marriages systems, so many systems which he has introduced, that should be followed, and we should spread it to youngsters. And youngsters should carry this thing they should carry it to our coming generations also. And I am proud, I am very, very happy to speak on this occasion. And Brahma Samaj 134th conference, this is completed, and the rest of the programs will also completed in the next Delhi and something I heard, Delhi and Kakinada and Bengal, and all the programs and everything will be conducted in an excellent fashion. And the youngsters who have attended this thing and volunteers, they have given excellent service. And not only that, food is most important for each and everybody. They have given excellent food and beautiful service, and scholars, those who are on the dais, spoken in excellent fashion. I am extremely thankful to them and to the audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It's okay. This will be the last delegate feedback.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అండి అందరికీ. నా పేరు వైకుంఠరావు, నేను విజయవాడ నుండి వచ్చాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ రవిశంకర్ సార్, నాలాంటి ఫాదర్స్కి ఈరోజు కళ్ళు తెరిపించారు. ఎందుకంటే ఏదో బ్రహ్మ సమాజం అంటే లైట్గా తీసుకొచ్చాను. నేను సోషల్ వర్క్లో ఎక్కువ యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటాను. బట్ ఇలాంటి జ్ఞానం మధ్యాహ్నం వేదపారాయణం చేస్తుంటే, చిన్నారులు అలా చేస్తుంటే నా గుండె తరుక్కుపోయింది. ఇలాంటి దాంట్లో నా కిడ్స్ లేరని చాలా బాధపడ్డాను. సో నాలాంటి ఫాదర్లు చాలామంది ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ ఉంటే కొంచెం వాళ్ళ పిల్లలకి ఈ వేద పారాయణం నేర్పించండి దయచేసి. సో నిజంగా రవిశంకర్ సార్ మీకు రుణపడి ఉంటాను. నాకు ఈరోజు కొలు తెరిపించారు. మా పిల్లలకి తప్పనిసరిగా మీ వేద పారాయణంలో జాయిన్ చేపిస్తాను. రియల్లీ నేను ఇప్పటి వరకు మీ గురించి తెలుసుకున్నాను కానీ ఇక్కడికి వస్తే కానీ నాకు కళ్ళు తెరిచాయి. కాబట్టి నిజంగా నేను మీకు రుణపడి ఉంటాను. తర్వాత మా కిడ్స్కి కూడా మీ బ్రహ్మ సమాజంలోన ఒక చిన్న అవకాశం కల్పిస్తారని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ గివెన్ గేట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ ఫర్ మీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం.
So thank you so much to all the delegates for sharing their experience and giving such a great feedback. Now I request Ms. Rekha Sani ma'am to speak a few words.
The conference organizing committee, Chairperson Abhignya, Secretary Aditya, President of the Hyderabad Deccan Brahma Samaj, Mr. Keshav Shanchala, and Secretary Ajay Gautam. Thank you for being on the stage very patiently, listening to everybody. Somebody has left a pair of glasses here, can collect it. Friends, as we come to the end of this wonderful conference, remember that today's discussions don't end here. Let's continue the conversation, stay connected, and use what we have learned to make a difference. Each one of you has something valuable to contribute, and I thank you personally and collectively for that. Over the past 2 days, we have shared ideas, discussed important topics, and learned from one another. Let's take what we have learned and apply it in our work and daily life. Safe travel to everyone who's leaving Hyderabad today, tomorrow, or day after. I would like to express our heartfelt thanks to all our speakers for the insights, to our sponsors, to our donors for their support, and to our attendees for their enthusiasm. You have made this event possible and successful. Let's continue to inspire and support each other even after we leave Hyderabad. As we end this conference, let's not see it as a goodbye, but as a start of new opportunities. The ideas shared here have the power to bring real change if we take action. Let's stay motivated, work together, and keep pushing forward. Thank you each one of you for being here till the end, which is not yet the end. I genuinely thank the organizers. They feel I have come all the way, but you cannot imagine my nostalgic, my emotion when I got this call in London and they told me, I was told we want to come and meet you in Bombay. And I said, aajkal zamana phone or SMS ka hai, bol do jo bolna hai. And Guru Anna told me that we are having this conference and we would like you to be the president. I took a pause and then before I could say anything, he said, you'll wonder why you. And one statement came in my mind, which my husband always said that because she's the chosen one and why not she. And I didn't see my diary and I didn't see anything and I just said yes. This is for me Brahma Kripa Hi Kevalam, because somebody calls you up and gives you a message, you have to take that opportunity. You cannot say no to service. So thank you very much, each and every organizer of the Deccan Brahma Samaj. I feel very, very privileged. I feel very happy. I feel very nostalgic that we as a group can continue this and you all found it worth it that I could do this. So I really feel very, I'm sure my elders are very happy about it. And I would say we were talking about mentorship. The way forward, before I thank individuals, would be, because elders are here, and I would say we all need to be Brahmo Samaj on wheels. We need to move from our comfort zone and go to other Samajas like some of us are doing and find the times if we want to spread the message. We need to focus on our publications. Our publications have gone down. We are not sharing. Let's revive that. Deccan Brahma Samaj. It's 100 years.
So I hope you'll give us an opportunity once, twice, thrice more. You'll have more events where we'll come, because this we have combined with the Brahmo conference. So the celebration has to go on for the whole year, right? Yes? So we come back again sometime. We did share this. Dr. Joe, we shared we have to come back again for more events, right? Absolutely. I feel mentorship can be done with different cities also, like I was mentored by Reverend Sitaram Brahma in Hyderabad and by Abhay Sharma in Pune. I would request that please send your children beyond Hyderabad to be mentored, beyond Telangana to be mentored, because it will make a difference. You saw two of my mentees today, Sarvesh and Vedant. They are very vocal about their thought process and all. They will be, and Brahmo Samaj needs kids who are vocal. Let's have more outreaches and let's have more school links. Today we saw fantastic things happening over here. Can we have all the children here, please? These are the young people whom I saw, little babies, and now they've grown up. Please come fast. We have to go and put the flags down. Come, come, come. And it applies to all the people in the audience who call me Didi, Madhu Bindu, Shravya, everybody who are doing fantastic work. Please come in the front. They want to clap for all of you all. I don't see Bhargav, I don't see Sandeep. I don't see Sunil, he had come to fetch me, Praveen, Rajshekhar, all the lovely people, all the name. Come, 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 boys also. Come, show your faces, what lovely work you all have done. Come in the front, bachas. Come, come. Anybody else there from this generation? Uday's walking in. Uday's there? There. Come, come. You all are bachas. Please. If I'm not mistaken, the senior-most people of this conference were clicking selfies about 10 minutes back. So thank you. And being a great role model, this will give us the license to click more selfies in the future. Mobin, thank you very much, and your team and all the people who are doing wonderful work on the mic and all. Photographers, the best photographs you all have taken. You all can clap for the people also while we are taking names, you know. हमें कहा गया था जैसा पेड़ वैसा फल. When the tree is beautiful, the kids will be beautiful. Come, 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 we need you, walk up. Yeah, come up. He is his own champ and his own boss. Thank you, everyone. When somebody told me to write, we were writing Brahmo, and they said 15 seconds I'm giving you what you will write. So I wrote, here only I wrote, that was my effect in 15 seconds. B for me was bhakti. R was radiate, A was appreciation, H was humility, M was money, and O was be optimistic and opportunity. And if you wonder why I said money, because if it wasn't for money, we all wouldn't be here. It's the grace of God that we are enjoying these comforts of this venue, the wonderful food for the thought, for the soul and everything. So thank you very, very much. And we move to Aditya, who will be doing. Come, please come.
Before we move on, one small announcement. The souvenir for this conference will be published in January, because we wanted to capture all these proceedings and we wanted to make it as a live book for our future reference. Because last conference souvenir when we refer today, it's such a useful document. There are so many good suggestions which are given, and for last 3 years we have implemented many of them. So we are hoping that the suggestions which are given in this conference also, that will be coming as a beautiful souvenir. In January, all of you will be receiving that book. So I will be sending to Samajas and individual the delegates. Can we come here to collect? Sure, that will be a great moment for all of us. And I just want to mention one more thing. As Rekha Didi said, and many of you said, all the sessions went very nice and very well. But it would not have been possible because each session has a mentor. Every session, we have divided this entire 2 days conference into 4 sessions. First day, session 1, morning, and after lunch, second 1.2, 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, 2.2. For 1.1, Udupi Krishnaji was the mentor. And the Brahma Krupahi Kevalan session, what we had in the morning, that is in the 2.1, Rekha Sahani madam is the mentor. And 2.2, whatever we have in the evening, Sushma Jog madam and Dilip Jog sir was mentors. So for each session, we have mentors. And that's the reason these programs were organized so nicely. So I thank all these mentors for guiding us in structuring these sessions and all. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much. I'm very glad because these children, they are trying to interact with these elders and try to understand and learn and do these organized programs. So nice. So thank you so much.
First, I express my utmost gratitude to all pervading God, by the grace of whom we are meeting year after year, respected President of the conference, distinguished delegates, revered elders, esteemed guests, fellow members of the Brahma Samaj, and dear friends. Good evening to all of you. It is both a privilege and a sacred duty to propose the vote of thanks at the conclusion of the 134th All India Brahmo Conference. Over the past 2 days, we have witnessed inspiring discussions, meaningful deliberations, and heartfelt expression of faith, service, and unity. This conference has truly reflected the timeless ideals of the Brahma Samaj: truth, justice, social reform, and universal brotherhood. On the behalf of organizing committee, I express my utmost gratitude and a heartfelt thanks to the conference president and the leaders of various Brahma Samajas across India for guiding this event with wisdom and grace. We are grateful to all the scholars, speakers, and presenters whose contributions enriched our understanding and inspired us to carry the Brahma movement forward with renewed energy. Sincere thanks to all the delegates from different states whose presence has made this conference so vibrant and meaningful. Your participation strengthens the national unity of the Brahmo community. No program can succeed without the silent force working behind the scenes. My sincere appreciation to every member of the organizing committee, the youth volunteers, and those who work tirelessly on logistics, hospitality, documentation, and coordination. We thank all the donors, supporters, and institutions whose contributions, financially and otherwise, made this grand event possible. As we conclude the 134th All India Brahmo Conference, let us carry forward the spirit of this gathering, the spirit of reform, compassion, and fearless devotion to truth. May we return to our respective cities and renowned commitment to strengthen our samajas and inspire the younger generation to uphold the noble ideals of Raja Rammohan Roy, Maharshi Devendranath Tagore, and all the great leaders of the Brahmo movement. Thank you all for your wonderful support in making this conference a great success. With deep gratitude, I bow down to the August Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya. So now it's time for the flag lowering. I request everyone to assemble outside.
And come back here.
And come back right here in the hall for the group photograph. Thank you.
डर को नहीं आया और मालूम सोनी लोगों को मालूम
Go back.
Where is it?
No, 1 second. I've done it. So that's the flag which we'll be handing it over to Delhi. We'll give it here inside. On the stage.
Wait. Just wait, sir. Just wait. Sir, everyone say all the best.
All the best to Deccan Brahma Samaj.
Done?
On this party note, on behalf of Brahmo Samaj Delhi, we would like to welcome all of you to join the next year's Brahmo conference at Delhi. So, please do join, and we will share all the details of the Brahmo conference with the dates by early next year, by the first half of next year. We will definitely share the dates. Thank you. Let us sing national anthem.
Wait, sir. Everyone, look here. क्या लो लाइट yes everyone. One sec Mamo. Wait. चलो thank you.
హైదరాబాద్ టీం వాళ్ళు ఫోటోగ్రఫీ కోసం వచ్చి మిగతా వాళ్ళందరూ భోజనానికి వెళ్ళండి దయచేసి.
Yes. हो गया? नहीं होने वाला. Wait sir.
ओके बोलो. बोल दो ओके बोलो.
Thank you sir.
Okay, 1 second. This was a mix. It's not at the Hyderabad.
Yes everyone, look here. ऐसे वैसे ये प्रेम अच्छा दिखा पूरे कचरा से. One, two, three.
అంతేనా
స్మైల్
సీరియస్ ఉన్నారు యూత్ అసలు.
1